Check, check, 1 2 1 2. When lifers hit it hard, we hit it extra, extra hard, baby. Let's do this. Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. Thank you for coming on in, sharing your most precious asset with me. You're with the Crypto Lifer. Appreciate you. Thank you for sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time, my friends, and that is your time. You're here with the Crypto Lifer, and I appreciate each and every moment that you spend your life with my life intertwined on the interwebs. Shout out to everyone here on the YouTube. Appreciate each and every one of you. You know what you got to do. Hit that like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you can find out when I post my next video. And let's deep dive into the hottest, most adrenaline-pumping live stream you've ever been a part of on YouTube or anywhere, Twitch, you name it. Let's keep it running. Let's keep it gunning. Do you get your water? Did you say thank you today? I woke up this morning, went to the bathroom. First thing I said is thank you because I could walk to the bathroom and use my legs. Began with gratitude and kept it moving. What a beautiful day it was. 94 degrees here on the East Coast, Northeast. Shout out to my man, XRP User, all the way out there in Yellowstone, sending pictures to the group. How beautiful Yellowstone was. If you stay tuned towards the end of the stream, I'll share some pictures of Yellowstone. But first, let's look at the charts. Let's make some gains. Let's show you what we did in the Patreon in the last overnight, in the last 2-3 nights. Insane gains have been coming out of the Patreon. Even with Bitcoin's little funky dip, we managed to crush the game last night. Cash for ETH did major damage. We're going to take a look at that. I'm going to show you a bunch of charts. The night looks young right now. The night looks young. Bitcoin may be pumping for a bubbling up of some sorts. I'm seeing something in the charts. I'm going to break it down for you. You know, I'm getting that you never know, but the charts are starting to call to me. They're starting to tell me something. It's not my emotions. It's my, I now have instincts about the charts because I see the charts. So when the charts are in a certain way, my instinct can tell me something. So it's not my feelings, but it's my knowledge, wisdom, and understanding of the charts. And I feel something brewing coming. I see Bitcoin dominance getting ready for a big move. And when that happens, it's brewing for Bitcoin to take a bit of a move to the upside. So we're going to show you what I'm looking at. We're going to take a total two. We're going to show you where the market cap's sitting. We're going to show you the strength of that market cap. We're going to make you feel all cuddly wuddly inside with all of your investments. You're going to be like, ooh, after the Crypto Lifer show, I just feel really good about all my cryptos right now. And I just know everything is going to be great. And it is going to be great. And I'm not even blowing smoke up your pahoo. I'm telling you the truth because we're going to look at the charts and we're going to break it down to brass tacks. And we're going to have a great time. Thank you for coming on in to the Crypto Lifer show. I got more labradorite today. Went to a gem store, walked in there. This piece is unbelievable. Look at this piece when it shines, when it catches. It's got these golden beauties in them. I'm going to keep this propped up at my desk. Labradorite, more labradorite of abundance. Keeping that abundance around at all times. Here's my pocket labradorite that I keep in the pocket. This is a little bigger than the average one you want to get. A little big, but it's cool. It rocks. My labradorite, and you can see it if you catch it right. It'll get gleams of light blue and all sorts of other insane colors. Shout out to all my labradorite peoples out there. Appreciate each and every one of you. Wowzer, there is abundance. Yo, I got more labradorite today because I said I'm going to buy more labradorite with the abundance and create more abundance. It is what it was. Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. Thank you for coming on in. Okay, moving forward, let's take a look at TradingView. Let's take a look at the charts. Let's take a look at the chats now, shall we? Let's take a look at the chats. Jumping on into the chats, dude. Jumping on into the chats. Other people say jumping on into the markets with my Boston accent. I'll say jumping on into the chats, kids. Let's get frisky with the charts. Let me show you the wins that we've had just in the last 10, 12 hours. Absolute craziness, absolute abundance coming into the Lifer group. It's been an amazing run. It's been an amazing run. Right here, I gave them MDT. Bam, to the upside. My whole crew took them 26% gains on MDT. Just another cup and handle, just business as usual, just doing what we do. Making a neckline for an inverted head and shoulder, shoulder, head and shoulder, breaking to the upside with the falling wedge to the right in a boom to the upside, hitting the measured move that I had drawn right there. Look at the measured move. Price actually is sitting right above my measured move right now, like I'm a soothsayer. Anyway, it is what it is. I can teach you how to do this yourself. And that's the point of the Patreon. Jump on into the Patreon and you will become a master. Hang out with someone that does it every single day and it might just rub up on you. it might just rub off on you. So we nailed Bitcoin recently after August 5th to 12th. Look at this. 5th to the 12th. Put the dates here. Nailed Bitcoin. Bam. Nailed it. 20% for CTSI. 20% in 10 hours on front. 50% in a week for Rev. Balancer, 14%. 50% on Qtum. 35% again on Quant with another move. So I'm on front. So I gave you the way to sell and the way to get back in too. So with these two trades, you learned how to sell and get back into a trade while it was moving up to the upside. Alpha, 17% gains, 78% gains on Wing, 20% gains on SKL, 14% on PNT, 15% in 2 hours. In 2 hours. On, I don't even know what it was. Something with an ER, man. Congrats on FIO, 26%. 22% gains on HNT. Nailed it. 20 gains right there. 13% on RSR. 39% on Unify. 15% in 12 hours right here on CHZ, Chili's. 20% gains on SRM. We got Tower popping for 39%. 15% in 12 hours. Axie for another 46. 50% gains again on on Storage. Nailed Storage. Polex, I hit him. Polex, that was just 2-3 days ago. We hit for 80%. It happened so fast. Here was my call right there on the live. Boom. Later on that day into the night, Polex going up for 80%, 26% on Sand, Axie for another 71 when I gave the next call, 30% on XDC. I begged my whole team not to miss it. I told everyone, please don't miss this, please don't miss this. Boom, to the upside. Target hit, case closed, 15% in 12 hours. Bam, 78% on Ultra. Hit that. That happened in like 6-7 hours of the call. Another cup and handle, inverted head and shoulders. Mana, 19%. We hit SRK for 47% gains in literally an hour, booming to the upside. All right, 55% gains here. I think this was Front again. Another call for Front, just nailing it. CRV for 17%. Cody, it's insane. XDC for another 34%. Then we got 44% on Certic, another 71% on Axie. Today, we hit this. Encash for ETH, 31%. I gave the call last night. Inverted head and shoulder in the cup and handle. You can see a pattern starting to form. We snipered this one out. We had C98. I had it in the cup and handle. Nailed it for 28% gains. Went right to the target. MDT. The list goes on. Jump into the Patreon if you like making gains. If you're allergic to gains, stay very far away from us. You may just actually have to get anaphylactic shock. If you're allergic to gains, you're going to have snatched with the EpiPen and taken somewhere for help immediately. So shout out to everyone here on the live. We're going to jump into Bitcoin. We're going to see what's going on with the night. It's Saturday night. It's my one night to get wacky. Tomorrow night, we got to get pretty serious. It's the weekly candle close. Things get tight. We got to get down to brass tacks. You know, every other day, it's Monday through Friday. It's like my work week. I'm like running it. And tonight, it's my one night to just be wacky, wild, and free, but also get down to brass tacks and do what we got to do. It's uncanny because I seem to be doing the same things over and over again, and they seem to be playing out. So what do you think's going to happen? This looks like just the last few calls. Let me go back to the last few calls if you didn't look at what I was talking about. Like, we can even go to the call sheet here. We look at the last few calls. MDT, look, shoulder, head, and shoulder. Made the cup with this side handle, and it blasted out. Okay, just wanted to push that out there. Another one here, look, shoulder, head, and shoulder. You could put this in a cup. That could have been your handle. That was also a cup and handle, even if you couldn't have seen it. Boom, to the upside. Okay? Shoulder, head, and shoulder there in the bowl with the cup. All right? I just want you to understand what's going on here. Are you seeing what I'm putting down? Are you understanding how I'm able to do this for a living? And how people are able to make gains off me over and over again every single night, every single day? And how obsessive compulsive I am with the charts. How many charts I have to go over a day because it's just what it is. I love it. I love it, man. It's absolutely great. Break into 47K. Beautiful thing to see 47K on the live stream on a Saturday night. I am so far projecting a retest for Bitcoin on the 5-minute. We take a look at Bitcoin on the 5-minute. I'll show you what I'm talking about here. What is a retest? A retest is when the price revisits a previous support zone or trend line and uses it as its motive to bust up to the upside. Okay? Now, this top trend here, this was a very strange, wacky little pennant, but I made it. And it's a very strange inverted head and shoulder, but I made it. The price action does not care how strange it is to you. This is math, and if the math sees what it sees, it sees what it sees. It took me a while to find this pattern. I don't know how many people, I bet you I might be the only guy right here showing this as an inverted head and shoulder. You might be people arguing, saying, no, that's incorrect. I've seen it all, my friends. I've seen it all. So look, one thing I do see here is a bit of a cup and handle for Bitcoin, even on the 5-minute chart. What am I talking about here? Well, is that not a cup? Is that not a slight handle here to the side? We could even do this here. Also, what am I also seeing? This is why they call me Savant Sammy. Savant Sammy, cup and handy, because I seem to see every single pattern possibly made anywhere, right? So look at this. This to me does look like an inverted head and shoulder, does it not? These break to the upside, do they not? Interesting, right? Also, if we pull that off, we know these also look like ascending triangles. I began to realize the inverted head and shoulder was just an ascending triangle. See? It's the same pattern. That's where they get the pattern of the side. That is just the right side of the inverted head and shoulder. So many things were revealed to me because I spent so many time in the charts. I started being like, oh. So this is a bit of a cup and handle forming. This is the same pattern that busted out on SRK recently. SRK did this. I'll show you the pattern on SRK. Let me duplicate it right now. I like to stop show and you know, just take, and we're going to go into fractal action in a way. It's a live fractal. I'm not going to actually draw the fractal like I usually do. You're just going to see them side to side and be like, hey, they look very similar in structure. So SRK boomed to the upside. All right. We were looking at was this. See this pattern here? Now, when I look at Bitcoin on the 5-minute, don't they look very similar? Am I wrong here? You see what I'm saying? And this is another thing I have is pattern recognition. I'm able to remember when I saw something in a Rolodex of information and fly through to my brain, find it, catch it, stamp it, map it, and use it to the next move. So that's why my team's supposed to win so many dang trades. Because I just let the mind run, and it runs at top speed, baby. And we love it. We love it, man. Till death do us part, me and my crazy brain. But look at this double bottom here. Bottom to the upside. Bitcoin on the 5-minute looks very similar to SRK here on the 1 hour. We had an extreme boom to the... I'm not saying these are guaranteed. I'm just showing you ideas here. Brainstorming through. So, Bitcoin looking somewhat bullish, forming a bit of a bull pennant here on the 5-minute and oversold as it gets to the bottom of the pattern. In my humble of opinions, that is a good entry at 47,000 even. Again, don't do anything I do on this channel, and none of this is financial advice. And please get yourself a financial advisor and do your own due diligence before getting into any trade, coin, or project, even an exchange. I don't care what it is. Be very, very careful, be very wary, and, you know, don't take anyone's advice, ever, for any reason, about anything. Okay. Moving forward. Shout out to Crypto Greg. Thanks, Sam, for the XDC call in the Patreon. How about peeking at Matic flag? Pizza money for the fam. $30 from Crypto Greg. Calderonster, my dude, for the $5 super chat. Appreciate you. Appreciate each and every one of you. Guys, thank you for coming on in. What's going on? Pizza money, the Patreon be killing him. The Patreon has been out of control. It's been absolutely out of control. And now we got guys that are reading the charts like the lifer. You got 100 guys in a room that know what I do, know what I know. What do I call that? I call that deadly damage. I call that a group of guys that are about to get paid. Group of guys and girls, sorry. Women and men. Lifers, binary people. It doesn't matter what they are. I don't care if you can read a chart and get busy. Jump in the group. I don't care if you're a freaking amoeba. Check it out. So looking at BTC on the 15-minute, it needs to reset, in my opinion, or it could be, it's doing a bit of a flip to the upside there. No. Yeah, so I like the 15-minute to reset before I get into my trades. So I would open this up a little bit and say, okay, 15-minute has to probably come back down and then just go sideways at some point. All right. We'll take a look at Matic in a second. Thanks, Crypto Greg. XDC, baby. Dude, we killed XDC. Shout out to my man Muser, bro. Appreciate you, bro. Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. So, Bitcoin on the 15-minute just has to reset. I just wouldn't get into the chart. I wouldn't get into the trade till the 15-minute gets a little lower. Okay. But in my opinion, I mean, it should hold trend line. So as I do live almost every single day, I make a call for Bitcoin and I put my stamp on it as a person. And I put my name and my integrity as a trader on the line every single day. And you know what? We do pretty good, lifers. We do pretty good. And because I have that, I have to own up to that integrity. I think we work so hard to keep the record clean. And in the last, how many days? I don't know, I'd say 3 weeks. I think I've made, let's say probably 20 to 18 Bitcoin calls. I think I was wrong like 2 or 3 times. Maybe even less. I don't know. And it's not even about that. It's just about doing the work. I want you guys to realize that technical analysis, it's not me doing this. This is TA. Like a cup and handle will break out. You got to trust that, right? You just got to trust it. Look, shoulder, head, and shoulder should break to the upside, right? So here, the call for Bitcoin, all right, is the 1 hour. Getting a little high, all right? I still think it could break on out. Let's see where the 30-minute is. Yeah, 30 minutes a little high too. That worries me. I'll tell you that right now. So here, I'm going to hold my horses here on this call. I saw something I did not realize. Hold on, let me look at the 4 hour. 4 hour, yeah, see 4 hours coming to the downside too. And ever since the 4 hour cross, look, we've been struggling. Also, Bitcoin did not make a higher high, right? Bearish. It is bearish in the bigger time frame. It's a little bearish, right? Look at this, 47,800. We do need to make a higher high above that, and it looks like we're not going to do it with this 4 hour, unless we get some crazy push to the upside and boom up. It's just possible. It's possible. Let me double check what this what the stochastics look like here. They are getting a bullish cross right there. But I've seen that just flip on us too. See, I don't trade on that. But yeah, this is also a shoulder head and a possible inverted. It's a possible head and shoulder pattern, right? This is also a shoulder head and a kind of I don't know. That's kind of an inverted head and shoulder. You know what? It's an inverted head and shoulder that broke back to the neckline. You see that? It's pretty interesting. It's a very strange pattern. There's your Bart Simpson that we had. That's why I would talk about the Bart Simpson in the morning. That was your Bart Simpson pattern. We broke back up to it. Now, like what I'm going to tell you right now is, this is minutia. In the long term, the weekly's just getting started. We got our weekly cross. We're moving to the upside. The last time the weekly was just right here was the beginning of, look how much legs we had. I just want to show you something. We bring the weekly blue line to right here. And then we bring this over to right here. That was just the beginning of the bull run. This was the bull run when the weekly did this. You see that? So we're just getting started here on the Stochastics RSI for the weekly. And, I would like to see a weekly candle close tomorrow night above this line, above this green line. But I'll tell you something else that's quite interesting that no one really talks about. The 21-day moving average on the weekly. Now, look at this. We're bearish. We hit it. We hit it. We hit it. We hit it. We break above it. We're gone on a nice run. Okay? We break below it. Rejection, rejection, rejection. We break above it. We come to it, we hit it one time, we're gone, okay? 2 times in a row, you can see when price action got above the 21-day moving average on the weekly time frame, we were gone. And so look, we're gone until we fall below it. When we cross that 21, bearish. So you can even see crossing the 21 on the weekly is bearish. Look at that. Every time it spells disaster right there, there. And look, what's happening? We're crossing the 21-day moving average on the weekly. The last 2 times we did this, it started a parabolic, pretty big move for Bitcoin. So, I also see the MACD about to get crazy. Falling volume with falling price, about to get a extremely big reversal to the upside. The weekly time frame, okay? Booming to the upside, all right? There's talks about we have to hit this 200-day moving average. But we could pop up here, do all sorts of fun stuff, and hit it around here and still fulfill the prophecy. So I don't stress it too much, but I just want to bring it up because one of my analysts brings it up, and it's something that may happen and usually does happen. We reset back to the 200, but I just want to show you the overall idea for the weekly time frame, as well as this. Swing up to swing up, with a swing down to swing down. This is hidden bullish divergence. Tells us that the trend will continue to the upside. So, I see this trend moving to the upside even more. It usually breaks the previous high when we see this strong hidden bullish divergence. All right? So, have no fear. Bitcoin to 100K is here, baby. And where do I see Bitcoin going? Well, let me show you. Let's do the TA. Let's just do the regular old TA. All right? One thing I can do is I'm going to pull a Fibonacci sequence from the bottom to the top here and see where that wants to take us. We'll do some traditional fib sequences. And we got a stop up here at 79,000. Okay? We have another stop up here at $109,000. And our highest key here on the fib is $158,000. All right, just interesting. Just those are just your fib levels to watch. All right, we could delete that now. Think about this. Now let's just try to play regular TA. Let's play ball with the TA. What are we doing? And you'd be like, all right, well, we were in a falling wedge. Like, okay, that's legit. We can take that. We can talk that. We can talk that talk. So look, this is a falling wedge. We see this all the time break to the upside. Also, when I pulled the Fibonacci sequence on this, it was in the 618. It was right here at the 618. And we even got a wick into the golden pocket in between the 0.65 and the 618, which I said was coincidentally strange. When everyone said we were going to go lower, I said, but that's where institutions love to accumulate. I said, don't you think it's funny that they brought the price right to the previous wick low, and they wicked us low right into the golden pocket yet again? I said, that's a coincidence. And I said, there's no such thing as a coincidence. So that also, I know it's strange, but that's one of the main reasons I decided that Bitcoin had to pump to the upside. I said it was a beautiful golden pocket retracement. And to me, like, a lot of traders know that. Like, that's not a secret. Like, that's something that, like, everyone gets to know after, like, a year or two of trading, and they know their fibs. They're like, oh, yeah, 0.65 golden pocket, bro. It's like everyone knows that. So, like, how come I was the only guy on YouTube pointing it out? Everyone gets so hype, and, like, the regular, simple fundamentals get thrown out the window. And I don't understand that. And people just get wacky and stop thinking clearly. I don't understand it at all. XRP to the sun, baby. The 200 is short on my chart. It's too weird. No, because it's not there, buddy. As full-time, hodl sleep, 100 hours a week. There you go. Sam, cup and handy price. Shout out to XRP Musa. LOL, have a blast, XRP Musa. Feel like I'm in a rave and a friend won't stop trilling me about BTC. Ask a full-time trader. I sleep 20 hours a week. Flipper. Rodeo time. Peace, my lifers. I'll have a great time, man. That's going to be dope. Send them super chats, people. Manny, I got regret staying awake late tonight. Wanted to be up 5 a.m., but doubt that's going to happen. Damn, sorry about that, buddy. I'm young and on the grind still, but as soon as I can swing an extra 100 a month, I'll be in that Patreon with you guys. How could you not swing $100? Like, I don't get it. It doesn't make sense to me. If you can't swing $100, man, I mean, you never know what someone's going through. So I'll be like, whatever, but come on, man. It's going to pay for itself overnight. Like, whatever. I don't even say anything anymore. It doesn't make any sense to me, but I just let it go. So watch this. BTC USDT. Measured move of the falling wedge is right here at $60,500. No, $68,500. So here's my measured move. $68,500. So that's what the TA says. It says Bitcoin's going to 68,000. The weekly says so. That's what the weekly says. And I don't even think we'll still have momentum to go once the weekly cracks the all-time high. Come back down, bounce off the old high there, and we're gone. We're gone. So this is just what the TA says. We got hidden bullish divergence inside a falling wedge booming to the upside. All right. Now let's see what's going on temporarily. What do we see here? What's good and what's bad? All right, I'm going to delete the Fibonacci's because they get annoying for me when I'm really trying to see what's going on into brass tacks and find out what's crack-a-lacking, so to speak. Let's see here. Oh, come on. Program. Thank you. Okay. So, Bitcoin on the daily. Let's look at our Bitcoin daily support and resistance, shall we? Beautiful support. Finally played out very nicely here. 40,000. Beautiful support here at 42K. And another strong level of support at 37.5. If we have to revisit 37.5, seems like it could bounce pretty nicely. I never like to say we're out of the woods yet. Bitcoin could dump all the way to 10K. You never know. You never know though. I'm more after what happened last time. I'm more weary now of everything, and I'm paying attention to the TA far more than I ever did. Like, I've always into the TA, but now I'm like honed in. Like, they're never gonna get me again. Like, never again. So check it out. Check it out. Actually, never say never, but highly likely, if I stick to my discipline and to my plans, I will achieve my goals. How's that? So I told you to long 47K earlier at the beginning of the stream, right? Actually, I told myself too. None of this is financial advice. So if we look at the daily time frame, what do we see? Well, we see a shoulder. Bit of a head here and a shoulder. Should break to the upside. We have a measured move from the neckline. Okay? Down to the head here. Some even extend it to the line like that. I'll just be humble about it. Do makes it back to the all-time local high here, which we need to break. Tonight, I really want to see us break this all-time high. The daily time frame looking somewhat bullish. Also, this was a rising wedge, some people could say. And we broke out of it. So look, inverted head and shoulder, the measured move, kids. The measured move. Might as well extend it. Is 58,600. We are getting bullish on the daily as the daily wants to push to the upside one more time. And honestly, once we get up here, it's heavy momentum time. This doesn't mean that it's getting, you start selling off because you want to sell off into momentum. But this means that big things can happen. Just because it gets high doesn't mean big things can't happen. Okay? So then you go to the 4 hour. 4 hour, yeah, when I looked at it, yeah, it's looking somewhat bullish. It's pushing up to the upside. I've seen this turn and get crazy. Now, when the stochastics is in more indecision, meaning I find it in between itself, that's when I go to my TA, strictly to my pattern trading. And right now, this is in a inverted head and shoulders that has not hit its target yet. So until it hits its target, it shall hit its target. So there we go. And you can see, look, bounce. So that was the first part of resistance that we should have hit, and we did hit it. So far so good for TA wise. TA said we should have hit that, and we did. Look at this now. Let me get real wacky now. We see basically, look at this. This is crazy, but see, this is a fractal of this in here. There's your inverted head and shoulders with your smaller right shoulder, your scrunchy head. See the scrunchy left shoulder, scrunchy left shoulder. Gigantic big head here with the left angle. Big head with the left angle. And then the scrawny little shoulder. So we seem to have a fractal of itself here forming. Can Bitcoin break out of the same pattern it just broke out of? You see this? This was it right here. It broke out. Can it break out of the same pattern? Pretty nutty, right? Do you want to see the fractal, or am I wasting your time? I think people want to see the fractal, and we're gonna get into the fractal is gonna be a pain in the butt though. But you know what? It wasn't as bad as I thought. See? Always have a positive attitude. My golly gee oh my. Will Bitcoin break on out of this? There it is right there. Just like it began. How funny is that? Craze trades, baby. Craze trades. Shout out to my people. Shout out to all my lifers out here. And this is why you come here every single day, because if that didn't blow your mind, that blew my mind. I didn't know we were going to do that when I started the live stream. I never know what we're going to be doing tonight. I leave it all out. I leave it all out on the table, baby. I leave it all out on the table. So Now it comes down to the 1 hour, the 15-minute, and the 30-minute. That is where our destiny lies. And so far, we are starting momentum, but we are high. And like, I don't usually open a trade here when we're high. Tells me that we should fall to the downside, 68% chance, and we're high here. So if I had to make a 1 hour call, I would say to short. But you know what? Bitcoin's acting bullish. So what I do now is I go to these smaller time frames, and you know, I just kind of put ourselves in the inside the channel that we're in. So right now we're in this channel here, and look, another shoulder, head and shoulder. Isn't that funny? It's like fractal on fractal on fractal. Like, that's another, you can see it. Am I wrong? Look. Shoulder, head, and a shoulder. Like inverted head and shoulder. It's crazy how much stuff is going on inside of this stuff. Like, I'm fascinated by it every single day, and that's why it never ceases to amaze me. So here we go again, and this is also a rising wedge with, right, a chance to break to the downside. So you can see that there's, the TA is telling us that there's more of a chance that we're going down than going up, okay? That's what the TA is telling us. And all the oscillators are high, though, and getting flipped, like, at a very high stage. 30-minute wants to roll over as well, right? So here's the deal. You pick the time frame that wants to roll over the closest 30-minute, really, and we're going to watch this. When this breaks out of this pattern, usually what you're going to get is what's called a bearish retest. It'll break down, it'll try to bake back in, and it'll get rejected. If that happens, look for me. I'll open up a short on BTC down, and we'll get into BTC down, and we'll make some money, and then we'll sell out of that and then buy all the coins we want on the dip. It'll be a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful move. So I'll have you ready for the downside if there is downside. And how we're going to track it is I'm going to be watching this with an alert till I pass out tonight for my lifers, and I'm going to be watching this. And this is how you track Bitcoin. If you don't know where it's going, you got to have a plan for how to find out where it's going to go. So it's either going to break up out of this and continue its beautiful way up this pattern, and then possibly break on out. And if that happens, we're going to be extremely bullish. That's a great thing about where we're at right now. We're at a crossroads. If it decides to do the bullish move, it's going to be very, very, very bullish for Bitcoin. So, also, they might break up here, knowing people are saying what I'm saying. Might be some other analysts looking at this. They might break it up, break it back down, break it up, and then crush it. Just to get all the liquidity, get all the people that, oh, they're going to break up. Oh, yeah, we bounced off the pattern. Let's long it. No, we're going to smash it down. Oh, yeah, we're shorting. Let's short them. No, we're going to bring you back up. Oh, and then we're going to. They do whatever gets them the most money. That's the most logical thing. So that's what you want to focus on, what is probably going to happen. What would give a whale the most money? Well, faking you out up here and then faking you out down here would give you the most money. Like they did last night. Look at this. They brought it up. They made everyone think this was breaking up to the upside. People got all excited. They piled on in. They crushed them all. Right? Then they shorted these people here. All these people shorted. Look, they put stop losses here, 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 and here. And then today they're eating them alive. And they're just snatching. These are people just snatching shorts. You have to remember, a lot of people shorted right here too. So if they get caught in a short squeeze, we could get pushed to the upside, even though the oscillators are a little high. So possible idea that a short squeeze could occur tonight. That's another pretty cool idea, because how fast we went down, people jumped in on that short, and they're all hiding out now, thinking, oh yeah, we're going to go down more on it. And then also the shorts are going to think this is a rising wedge, which breaks down 68% of the time, which it is. So, but they might not be looking at the minute inverted head and shoulders that we're finding, and all these other intricate, crazy things that a lifer sees that nobody else really sees. So we'll take it 1 hour at a time. I'm not going to tell you I know where BTC is going to go. Okay. A very high risk trade would be the long right now. It's high risk. 68% chance that trade does not go in your favor, but you might have the cojones to pull it off. So, can you do it? You never know. We'll take a look what the long would look like. I mean, you'd be extra crazed, and you'd be trying to get up here to the target. This actually end up being a pretty big move. I would take just to the first target, but that would be a 13% gain for BTC. And you'd have to somehow avoid the market makers and the greedy exchanges, and all the whale money. I mean, You could even kind of hide out down here if you wanted at 4.9. It's not the best. Yeah, it's not too bad, though, that you can survive on that, for sure. So there you go. I'd rather be up here. Why do I rather be up here? Because even if they wick me out, fine, and it goes back in the pattern, then I'll reposition and I'll get back in and I don't lose a lot. If they wick me down here, which they could, I lose a lot. And then I have to kind of put my bootstraps back on. And if they wick us down and they keep it moving, then I get less of the pain. If I'm down here, I get almost all of the move or half of the move. So that's why I like where I'm at right here, 1.89. There's a method to my madness to every stop loss that I create. So this is the idea for BTC, okay? This is the idea for Bitcoin. But I do believe there's more of a chance that it's going to break to the downside. That's your update for Bitcoin. Looks beautiful on the weekly. Daily doesn't look too bad at all either. Just the littler time frames need to sort themselves out. We need to bounce out some support and resistance lines. At the worst case scenario, this breaks all the way down to the measured move of 43,000. I mean, that's it. Like I feel like that's the worst case scenario. And we reset the oscillators, the 1 hour and the 4 hour, and we're ready to go. So $43,000 Bitcoin, you know, and that would be a beautiful time to get into some altcoins like Altcoin, Matic, or anything you missed along the way. Okay, we'll take a look at Matic now. I gave a call out for Matic. If you took it, congratulations. How could I miss a Matic call, baby? So here it is. It's still actually open. Inverted head and shoulders. Want to see it break to the upside. Matic chose this 145 region to really hang out on. All eyes on BTC, guys. All eyes on BTC. You can clearly see how it's all going to depend on what happens with Bitcoin. Everything here. All the moves. All the marbles. So far, so good. Look, Matic starting to break to the upside on the 1 hour. Looking very, very bullish. Inverted head and shoulder as well for Matic. Look at that. A beautiful textbook inverted head and shoulder. You can't deny it. This is highly likely to play out. You have two patterns that both want to break up to the upside. That's called confluence, bullish confluence. Double pattern, both say 68% chance of a break to the upside. I'm still gaining on this bigger pattern playing out. Once I found this was in a bit of a bull flag with an inverted head and shoulder as well. Bam. And so now we see this breaking up to the upside. I see 23% gains from where we're at right now. Matic. I see Matic going all the way up to 170, 178, 179, possibly 180 and more for Matic. Also in a giant cup and handle. Look at this. This is a giant cup and handle. If you played the giant cup and handle, which is very, very possible, I'm just going to take the measured move for S&G. When I place it right here. And also all the people that won Bitcoin, they all got it. Just want to make that clear. I made sure to send everyone their BTC yesterday. I was like a day late on a few. But my wife was like, hey, you got to make sure everyone gets their BTC. And I'm like, you're right, let's do it. And so everyone got their BTC who won something or said something or, you know. And so congratulations to all my lifers. Congratulations to anyone that some people may have gotten their first Bitcoin of their life. I hope I could be that person. So Matic to $2.40. And that's just what the cup and handle says. Cup and handles almost, they never lie. They really don't. Cup and handles never lie. Also, not only, it looks just like the pattern that we've been showing everybody, right? Thanks, Sam, for the XTC call on the Patreon. How about peeking at Matic flag? Pizza money for the fam. Appreciate you more than you would know, man. Thank you so much, my friend. Crypto Greg, brother. Got me into the labradorite and someone else on, I think, I always forget who else, someone else, which I apologize. Shoulder, head, and shoulder here for Matic. Giant move to the upside, too. So, just a lot of bullishness for Matic. And you can see this giant cup and handy for Matic. Look, I'm going to look at Matic on a different, like Matic USD on Coinbase. Because I don't want to ruin that chart. But, like, look at this, man. That move, if you got Matic, you know, I taught a lot of people how to trade. And I got a message from my buddy Kevin. And he was like, Sam, I would know I haven't been in the group in a while. And guys, I know people have lives. They come in and out of the group. It's okay. It's my life to be there every day. But you don't have to be there every day. That's why I'm here every day. You could just pop in and look at a trade one day and take it. That's what it's all about, right? I work for you guys. You always work for somebody. Just make sure the people you work for you love. And if you love the people you work for, then you'll always want to work. So clearly a giant cup and handle here from Matic to the upside. We've seen these play out many, many, many times. This is going to be a big move. I put about 5K in Matic at around $1. I put about another couple grand in around 93, 98. And I got some BTC Matic plays where I took BTC and I bought Matic with it. And I'm going to ride it to the upside and just sell it for Bitcoin. Like, the only reason I'm holding it is just to get Bitcoin. Like, my whole intensive purpose is to get rid of it and get Bitcoin with it. So, I'm honing in on Matic. And at $2.25. Okay? That's my call for Matic. Weekly time frame looks beautiful. If you look at Matic on the weekly, it's just getting started. It wasn't on Coinbase before, but if you look at it on the other chart that I had. So Matic looks absolutely wonderful. Beautiful call. Also, I gave a call for Matic recently, and I believe I published the call. If you go to my remote chief here, I saw a fractal on sand, and I said, you know, this looks just like sand right here. Look, Matic to pump on the weekly, sand fractal on Matic. Matic to pump on the weekly, sand fractal on Matic. And see, I saw the sand fractal, and I took it and put it right on Matic. Sand had already pumped on the weekly. Matic had not. Matic was sitting at 77 cents when I made this call. Had you made the call here, you'd be up 100% gains. If you just followed me, Matic to pump on the weekly, sand fractal on Matic. I put this call out on July 23rd. If you follow me at Remote Chief, I can't change it to Crypto Lifer, but Remote Chief, and you follow me at TradingView, you can find some of my wacky cool calls like this. They tend to play out pretty nicely. I've been doing it for a bit. Here's another wacky, awesome fractal that I used to make gains. Okay. So I saw that Matic was clearly going to break up to the upside before it did. It was highly likely to me. Now, if Bitcoin pumps to the upside, it'll be a high-risk trade. But we did see the potential. But you have to have, you have to have a lot of moxie to trade Bitcoin tonight. You have to have a little bit of moxie. You really do. No lie. So, you can see why I'm obsessed with Matic. I got Matic beaming, and if you go to that weekly, it did exactly as I called it would. The fractal for sand was just beautiful. They look too identical. And honestly, the weekly will make you a lot of money if you just calm down. You would have bought Matic at 70, right where I possibly suggested here. At 77, triple sevens, quadruple sevens even. Isn't that funny? At all the sevens. Roll that dice, baby. And then you can play the fractal out. Look at that. Look at my fractal playing out when you press play. Bing. Pretty crazy, man. Pretty crazy. I forgot I even did that. Let's take a look at Hedgic on the weekly. Now, a lot of these coins on the weekly are kind of spent, which is interesting. Some of them need to cool off. BQX. FTT. Look at that. Booming. And look, it went to where? The golden pocket. The 618 and the 0.6. I look at it, went right to, that's exactly in the golden pocket right there. And it bounced. You got to learn your Fibonacci's. They will come into play so well on the weekly time frame. And I said, literally for the last 3 months, dollar cost average into Matic, Sand, Phantom. I picked Phantom as my love to just get a bag of. I now have $7,500 worth of Phantom. I don't even know how that's possible. I traded my butt off for it, though. I worked so hard for it, day in and day out, grinding, trying to find the next trade, locking it in, getting into another trade, locking it in, and just keeping it moving every single time, man. Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. Thank you for coming on in. I appreciate each and every one of you. 7-7 jackpot, baby. Matic bought Hermes. Huge deal. Yeah, that was a big deal. It was a big deal. Still good for a quick in and out. Joe Nix. I don't know about that. Good night and enjoy, Rodney Robinson, popcorn time with my son. See you in the Patreon, fam. Have an awesome night, everyone. Thank you. Shout out to Rodney Robinson. Enjoy your night, my friend. Enjoy your night. As soon as I sign on, automatic like. Bobby Fan. Great dive on Matic. Thanks. In big. When I'm in big for the Patreon, I have 99% chance of breaking up. Check MTV, please. I made some money on it. Thank you to you, sir. Shout out to Maddie. Who knows? Why did you leave the Patreon, man? It was paying you. The Patreon's like a job. The Patreon pays you like a job. Shout out to MTV for the call right here, going up all the way. I didn't even notice that I hit yet. Baby, I like it. It hit hot. Look at that. And this thing's not even a penny yet. Multivac, grab yourself a bag. Okay? Look what I said. Look for the retest of the trend line. We retested the trend line and we were gone, were we not? Retest of the trend line, baby. When the retest happened and we were strong, we flew like birds into the sky, baby. Look at that. We didn't hit my target yet of 35% gains, but a nice, look at that, 30% gains on MTV. Boom, shakalaka, bam, bam, bam. Boom, bam. 30% gains. There's another lifer taking some gains, stacking it, stacking his gains, baby, stacking his gains. Now, did everyone watch the video that I put out? Top 10 reasons why cryptocurrency will boom. And not enough people are watching the content, but I don't stress it. But that video, man, I'm telling you, man, has some golden information in it. Got some TA with some philosophy mixed in with some real-time data. And I feel like it just puts it down. It puts it down so perfectly of really what's cracking and what's going down. I think that video was good. You know what's sad is I said I was going to do a handstand. I go to do the handstand. I do the handstand perfectly. No, I know no one has to believe me, but I know I did. I went from piling to piling. It was really hard. I had to, stay straight on the thing, and I didn't hit anything. I didn't get hurt. I did it really clean. I landed. I go to grab the phone, mad excited to say, haha, yeah, I did it. My lifers, blah, 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 blah. And the phone says too hot, temperature too hot. Needed it. And so I get it into I thought it shut off, and I get it into underneath into the shade, and it's starts working again, and then the live stream starts trying to work, but then I just ended it, and I'm like, man. And so I run to the live stream thinking, all right, well, hopefully it died right after I did and I see myself yeah, I'm gonna put it in. You see me walk, my foot picks up off the ground, and it looks like it's kind of a cool thing because that's what you do. You're like, oh, watch this thing at the end, and then you never do it. I guess that's what YouTubers do. They track people in there. I wasn't trying to do that. I was, but it just happened. So I'll just bring that up. It's kind of funny. Okay. This is what I saw. Massive bullish divergence. What do you think? AMP. Let's take a look at AMP for the crew. We're going to take a look at Total 2 as well. We'll jump back into the chat. $5 super chat on MTV. MTV doing damage, man, on the 30-minute. And actually, we'll take a look at it. We're going to have to look at a smaller time frame to find some market structure. All right, there you go. And look, shoulder, head and shoulder, they're everywhere. They're everywhere. Absolutely everywhere. 5 minutes says this may pop to the upside even more. Smaller measured move. And the smaller the time frame, the riskier the trade. I'll let you know that as well. More volatility on the 5 minute. You could get crushed and rushed. I made that up. I don't know how I said it like that, but I did. So MTV could pop to the upside. Mini scalp on MTV. I'll put this out to the patrons. Possible scalp on MTV. That call was made just like this call was made. You may be watching a live call right now that pops to the upside. There's no guarantees in trading. You show up every day and do the same things over and over again until you find an edge. Use small amounts of money so you don't lose all your money trying to find that edge. If you're new, you must use small amounts. You must use small amounts. Let's take a look at CLV. And my patrons, you've been on fire, guys. You've been able to see the charts very, very nicely. This thing has resistance, 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 but it's getting ready for a big move to the upside. Look at this, shoulder, head, and shoulder. First thing, let's draw the inverted head and shoulder right off the bat. It's clean too. It's very clean. It's looking very nice. This is a beautiful bull pennant that is breaking to the upside. Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. Thank you for coming on in, sharing your most precious asset with me. And that is your time. And that is your time. Previous call, we hit for 26% gains on CLV. I never even remembered this call. I saw this cup and handle. It played out. You never got stopped out with your 9%. The second you got up here, you raised it. And look, we hit our target. Had you been in this ever since I put you in, you'd be in at a buck. You'd be in up 57% at $1.57. Went even higher than that at one point, all the way to $1.88. 88% gains. So here's a call that I never even remember I made, but I made it, and it's up 26% there. It's stone cold sitting there waiting for me to see it yet again. I'll just leave it there for old time's sake. Calls in the wind, dust in the wind. Oh, that's just another call I made lying around. Just lying on the bottom of the street. And look, there's another inverted head and shoulder here. This is crazy. I should call this inverted head and shoulder season. It's the same one there, but it's like a smaller one. And it is breaking up to the upside. This is breaking out. This is what's called a breakout for CLV. And now it's breaking even this line here. Watch for CLV to hit this, come down for a retest, and then she's gone. Okay? Let's take a look at that 1 hour. Where is the 1 hour? It's getting a little high in my flavor. Already popped, right? So look, you're looking for a hold to support line. You want to buy at support or resistance, preferably if you can. It's hard because you get the bounce. Look, bit of a double bottom forming there too as a break to the upside happened. So now what we're going for is this. Same thing I always say. After the pop, you want to see how long can it stay consolidated for. And if this thing can consolidate like this, and sometimes it can get long even on the 5 minute, 15 minute, 7 minute. So we're going to watch it, make a flag, and then if that flag holds when the 1 hour resets tomorrow morning, that would be a call. So I would right here put an alert. I'd right click here. I put an alert on the stochastic. And when this gets low and that hits, I should be at the end of a wedge or a pennant. And I may miss a move, who knows, but to me, that's the safest way to play a call like this because it looks bullish and I know there's more to come, but I don't need to buy it right away, you know? I gotta see how it plays out first, but this looks pretty nice, CLV. So that's how I would play CLV, and I write it down as something that I need to go back to after. What I like to do is I color them. Okay. This trade's going well so far. Open, came back, bouncing off of previous support line too. So look at that. This is ultra. This thing is getting hot. Think NFT, think gaming. Think virtual reality. It's got it all, baby. It's got it all. So this, to me, speaks volumes. Look at this. A broadening. This is a bullish broadening wedge. Here's your target. So here's your call right here. Entering here. Riding to the top of the channel. Just pattern trading this up. 27%. I'll also show you something pretty gnarly, which will blow your mind. But isn't this a coup in handal? A coup del handle. It is a cup and handle to the upside. Boom, boom, boom. Watch the measured move hit the exact top of look at that. Like freaking clockwork. How crazy is that? TA fits like a glove. I love when other TA has confluence with previous TA. Bullish broadening wedge to the upside. Megaphone doing damage. Ready to rock. Hello, 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 hello. UOS ready to do some serious damage. Take a look at the 4 hour. Yeah, it's oversold. I was like, the 4 hour should be oversold for this to make sense. And it is. Highly likely to play up to the upside. Here's a call you may not want to miss. If you've already been missing the last few, this thing is going to fly. Again, none of this is financial advice, and don't do anything I do in this channel, okay? Make sure you have your own technical analysis or your own financial advisor before you do any of this, okay? This is just what I do in my life, and I'm showing you what I do for a living, and I'm educating people on how to use technical analysis. That's it. But I am not a financial analyst, and this is not financial advice. NFA. Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. $100 super chat just coming in. Hold up. $50 super chat from Bobby Fam. The only place to be, thanks to you, Sam, and all your admins, Jesse B, and the rest of them. I know so much now and still learning a ton. It's so eye-opening. People, you need to spend the time and the money and join this group. The Patreon is priceless, man. I'm back. Don't worry. I'm back. Boom. Yo, weird. You live wasn't showing up. All the time, man. YouTube blocking it? Probably, man. I had to literally copy-paste the title. So crazy, man. Copy lifer, we didn't see the handstand. I know. I thought that was the best part of the video. Cliffhanger ending. And I was like, do it again next time. We have to start after watching you. What are the chances of the phone saying that when you were about to do one? Isn't that so weird, man? Crypto Lifer, I hate Saturday and Sunday. I had to stay up till 3 a.m. so I can watch the live because I'm in the Ukraine. Don't worry, man. Don't hate everything. Life's too short. Brian Jones, $100. Great work, bro. I am ready to join. I need tutoring also. Yeah, party music all the way to the moon. Shout out to Brian Jones with the $100 super chat. Brian, I appreciate you, man. $100 super chat, man. You're the man, dude. Let's get this out here. Hold up. Let's pop out the chat. I like to show these super chats because they're nice and colorful and fun. They look better when they're chubby, though. So let's make them chubby. They do. They don't look good all wide like that. Look how nice that looks, nice and chubby. Am I wrong? Who else likes a chubby super chat? I mean, there you go. Great work, bro. I'm ready to join. I need tutoring also. Yay. Party music all the way to the moon. Shout out to Brian Jones. Jump on in. ECQ is off. Easy call. 14%. Ultra. Picasso of TA. Dent is ready to go. Very soon again, bro. Craze Trades. Ultra safe or just Ultra. Ultra, baby. Ultra. UOS. Maybe you called Ultra safe. All right, boys. I'll do my small amounts and my bigger amounts. All good, right? Small amounts can lead to large amounts. Man, I'm the same, but every little bit helps. I barely make money with small amounts, but it's all good. We'll watch them when they aren't live usually. Yes, I'm in the UK. I do weekend lives every now and then. You got to do what you got to do. I hate Saturday. Hey, it is what it is. Hey, Lifer, Ultra Safe, down to zero. Shout out to the $150. Shout out to that. You guys blessing me tonight. $100 super chat, $50 super chat, $30 super chat. Shout out to all my lifers, man. You guys rock, bro. I appreciate you. Thank you, Brian Jones, for the $100, man. Enough about the super. I like the super chats, but just want to get back to work, baby. Let's go to the call I gave you on EQZ. Equalizer. Highly likely to break out on KuCoin, doing damage to the upside. Look at that. Booming, booming, booming. Here's the call. You're already up if you took the call from the lifer. Then we said if it keeps coming, I made a little bit of a flag and said there it goes, and there it went. Bam. Equalizer to the upside. I could see this going up 100%. Had you taken the call, how much would you be up right now? We gave this call today. Oh my goodness. Hold on. This is getting insane. Is it because I bought more labradorite? I do not know. I don't think people would believe this. So, earlier today I was looking at this. So it did boom up, right? The first call, 641. 7-Eleven even looking at this, though. That's crazy, right? Funny, man. Here's the first call for Equalizer. When it was about 30 cents. Put you in at 38 cents from Equalizer on an inverted head and shoulders to the upside with 13% gains. Had you taken that call, you would be up now at 80 cents. And it was only, here was the call right here mapped out. It was on July 11th. It would have taken about a month. Okay. But, I mean, you would have made over 100% gains. Almost triple. You would have made almost 300%. I mean, pretty crazy. So much going on in their chat. Lifer, what thoughts on crypto puffs? Crypto puffs and stuff like that are tiny little micro coins that you shouldn't give a dang about. You should buy them the second you double up. You should sell them and you should walk away. And I'd never want, it's like, They're fast-moving coins that pump. You know what I'm saying? I had a labradorite, but he ate my boot. I had a Labrador, but he ate my boots. Bobby fam. So Equalizer doing its thing, moving to the upside. Also, we were looking at this like, okay, it was in a flag. Watch for the flag to come back down. I thought this would reset. It did not. It just popped to the upside yet again. Very interesting. It is getting a little oversold. I think it's going to come back down and retest. I would wait for this retest, something of that nature. Still hot. I see Equalizer getting all the way up here to a high of $1.19 not too long from now. So keep your eyes out for KuCoin Equalizer doing serious damage. Lifer, what are your thoughts on crypto puffs? Okay, Picasso TA. Guys, send in more super chats, please. Send in just more chatting. For Saturday night, we need way more chatting. I didn't take a look at the chat. Let me take a look here. 71 people watching. That's crazy. They must be blocking me because I never get 71 watches. We're always breaking 100 easy. Can we get up to the likes and the watchers? Damn, I don't stress it though. I really don't. Nothing can stop me now. I don't really stress it, but it's just a little weird. I feel like there's more people watching than they're saying. I feel like we have over 100 people watching this. But anyway, it could be late at night. Saturday night is different. My normal crew and my normal people, a lot of them are asleep, right? They're in the UK. It is, it's like 3 in the morning. So, and a lot of my people are from the UK, Australia. So I can feel it. I can understand. It does get more views later on. I watch it get more views Sunday morning. So I don't bother it. I shouldn't even stress it. But if you can hit the like button, I really appreciate it. But I got 70 people watching, 84 likes. Looks like I've got as many people could hit the like button as they could. They don't want many people seeing through the crypto code. I kind of figured it out. I feel like I really figured. So I feel like I cracked the code in the matrix. Like we print money over here, man. Like this is insane. Especially in the last 3 weeks to a month, it has been a free for all. Like my one guy said, he feels like he's just robbing the exchange. Like is he robbing the exchange or what's going on here? This Mithril call looks highly likely to play out. MITH, USDT. It's just in another cup and handle. And I show you, guys, how many times have I gone on a live stream, done a cup and handle, and it's played out? So many times. I have a video about the cup and handle. You should check it out. It's a great video. I break down the cup and handle and explain why I love it, how much, and why it's such a great, amazing, type in here. Just type in Cartesi cup. I'm sure I'll come up right there. Right there. I'm the first thing. Cartesi cup. The best pattern to learn in crypto. CTSI will moon because of it. Cartesi about to explode. And I show you how Cartesi is about to explode because it's in a what? This is back in March 13th. I'm giving you the call. March, April, May, June, July. Almost 6 months to the day. So, the idea is this, that it's not going to play because it's messing with me. But if it were to play, you would see booming to the upside, a cup and handle. And why the cup and handle is so beautiful and why it plays out so wonderfully well. So, shout out to 11,500 subscribers today. We crossed the halfway mark on our way to 12K. Appreciate each and every one of you guys. Thank you for jumping on into the live stream. 232 UK matey, but I'm here watching One Eye Half Shut. Shout out to David Kames. We need cup and handy merch. Ah, yes, that's a special video to me right there. Shout out to Mr. Smurfington. He said that's how he found the channel. He found that video. Then he found me. And then he found the cup and handle. And then he found his newfound ATM machine inside his house. Yeah. Sammy Cup and Handy needs to go on some merch in the UK, but I need to stay up for this. Shout out to Chelsea A. Appreciate you so much. Guys, throw me some tickers. Let's talk about it. 3:30 a.m. in the Netherlands. Shout out to 333. Hey, Lifer, can you check ADA for me? I'd love to check Cardano. See how big my gains are again. Cardano booming to the upside. Oh my gosh. Cardano pumping again right now as we speak. $2.19 for Cardano. Booming to the upside. I'm telling you right now, when you got something at 8 cents and you see that it's at $2.19, I mean, come on now. Like, 219 divided by 8.08. That's a 27x, and I even got a little bit at 2 cents. I mean, at 2 cents, you're looking at 100x. 100x in Cardano, 27xing. Man, this is crazy. I turned $3,700 into $97,000 with Cardano. I could teach you how to take $3,000 and turn it into $100,000. I can now actually say that out loud. And if I turn $3,000 into $100,000, how can I not become worth over 100 mil one day? And that's my new goal, is $100 million. I know it's crazy. I decided yesterday that my next goal is to make $100 million. 100 mil, man. That's it. And I believe it's easily possible. By 2030, I think I can have 100 mil. Highly likely. I think it's highly likely if I just keep pushing. I don't see why it can't happen. I really, really, truly believe it can easily. I don't want to say easily, but I highly likely believe it can happen. Look at Cardano on the 4 hour. It's in a flag. Let's watch this flag. And it's the same as everything else. Can the flag mope back down to its reset area and still stay ready to rock? Look at this giant move for Cardano. Let's take a look at Cardano. Like look at this. Let's be serious. The previous high for Cardano was 261, I believe. No, 247. We're approaching the all-time high. If Cardano breaks the all-time high, in my opinion, I think it solidifies the fact that we are not in a bear run anymore, and we will continue into a massive bull run. I feel like Cardano is leading the bull run. Cardano and XRP. I want you guys to remember back in October, what coin pumped before the rest of the market? What coin really began the staple? Yeah, Bitcoin went 10, 20K. We started seeing the market. But then we are all waiting. What altcoin? What altcoin? What altcoin pumped before every other coin? It was XRP. If you remember, XRP did something amazing back in October. Unbelievable, pumping to the upside. And look at XRP going to 129. All right, look at my target here. I gave the call for XRP. Why? It was in a half a cup and handle. Here was the call. Open right here. Stop loss right here. Get into XRP at 97. And I said it would go all the way up to the target. Oops, sorry. A target here of $1.36. We're sitting at 129. You could sell it right here and be like, okay, here's another call that I made on the channel or to my Patrons. They got this call. XRP to the upside, baby. Giant cup and handle. Look at this. A giant cup and handle. Matic is one of these. Matic's about to do an XRP, baby. Matic's about to do a Cardano. These are the big coins with big market caps, and they're leading it. What happens is big market cap coins will move first, then smaller. We've had tiny micro caps, though, and KuCoin just flying off the chain. KuCoin has been on an amazing run. I don't know how much longer it'll run, so you want to just keep grabbing these KuCoin coins, man. Insane to watch KuCoin pump like this. Insane to watch XRP and Cardano. I added these when I made my video, my top 10 reasons why the market will pump in September and later on is because, dude, look at what's happening. This doesn't happen in a bear run. They say, oh, it's a fake out. They're just pulling you back into the market. They're going to dump it again on you. Anything is possible. I will never tell you I know what's going to happen. Anything is possible. So I'll take it day by day. All right? Look, that's why I formed this. And look, you have 3 scenarios. It just wrecks shop right out. Usually doesn't, but it did. It makes a flag here or it makes a falling wedge. It didn't do either. It just flew to the upside. But you know why? It's funny. It made the measured move. Look at the measured move. It was the length of the pawl to my 21-day move elbow right there, where the 21 starts to curve. I find this has been an extremely proficient way to find out where the chart's going. And right there. So I guess I should have just never second guessed my measured moves and just known it's always going to hit my measured move and just let it do its thing. To be safe, I always sell below the measured move. Not much below, but a little bit below, like 10%, 6%, 3%, sometimes 2%. So Cardano, there's some bullish divergence there, of course. You have a massive move to the upside here. You haven't touched the 21. You got to touch the 21-day moving average. Price will always come back to it. So yeah, if you're in Cardano, you could take some profits right now. There's no reason not to. Me, no, I would never take any profits. I've been in Cardano way too long. Way too long. But yeah, take some profits from Cardano if you're in it, if you want to. I personally, I'm holding it for 5 years. It's going to be my baby. I still can't believe it. $2.19 for Cardano tonight as the labradorite beams. And you know what? I'm going to buy a bunch of labradorite. I'm going to be giving it away. That's my next thing. I'll be doing giveaways for labradorite. And, I might even sell it on the live stream. I might buy it in bulk and sell it because, dude, I like it. I think it's cool. Something's been happening when I'm keeping it around, and I'm just going to keep it around. I can't explain it. I don't want to explain it. I'm just going to let it do its thing because it seems to be doing what it's supposed to be doing. I'm not going to question these things. So look, Cardano. We can see some market structure now, which is pretty nice. Ascending triangle. Traditionally, they're a 50-50 pattern, meaning they could break either way. They're not a bullish pattern, traditionally. In crypto, they tend to be pretty bullish. They look a lot like a bull flag, and they play out like one. But traditionally, they are not. 15-minute is oversold. 1 hour's ready to rock. So, look, I think Cardano's got more legs. I really do. Cardano's got more legs. Giant cup and handle here. I know I can make this. This is a giant cup and handle. Just know that. I think Cardano wants to continue to the upside. The 1 hour suggests that she does. 10% left in her. Cardano. There's a Cardano scalp left at the top of this. I think after that, you should definitely take some profits. That puts Cardano back very close to the all-time high at $2.42. Cardano. Can I say Cardano again? Cryptocurrencies and BTC. This is for the algorithm to pick up on the keywords. It does that. You know that? It actually looks up that stuff. Bam. Cardano scalp. Scalp easy, though. Scalp easy. It's like scalpini. Remember? Scalping easy. Okay. Now, look, I even have news now. Equalizer mainnet public release the 16th of August. So Equalizer's getting a mainnet in 2 days. Usually things will pump hard. It's already starting to move pretty nicely if we look at Equalizer right now. Pumping to the upside hardcore. So, woof, 31% gains for Equalizer. It's like, why hasn't it moved yet, though? It's been paused. Okay, yeah. So I go to smaller time frames now to find out what's happening. It's the only way you can really track something moving like this. This looks like it's got more legs, guys. Way more legs to the upside. Watch this break out right in your face on the 1 minute. And this is why you would scalp a 1 minute chart. You'd wait for this to come back to the downside and see what happens. So Equalizer. If you'd want to get into the trade, you track the 1 minute. I wouldn't use the 1 minute fully. I'd track the 1 minute, the 5 minute. As this starts to lengthen and these start to reset on their oscillators, then I would use maybe the 15 minute to get back in, you know, and because the 1 hour still got legs at 83.70, right? At 83 cents. So Equalizer moving out of this channel, booming to the upside in a giant cup and handle. And yeah, what I talk about, I just saw people mentioning it in my, you know, I glance into my group and I see someone, oh, I'm looking at Equalizer. And I'm like, let me see that. Let me take a look at that. And booming to the upside is Equalizer, booming to the upside. All right. I did a video today about hacks, right? And I talked about 4 hacks. I talked about Poly Bunny. I talked about the Poly Network and how I talked about just Bunny and Poly Bunny. I talked about Poly Network. I also talked about Rune. Didn't Rune get hacked recently? And I like to find coins that got hacked. Sometimes they kind of resurge. Like, it's fun to, you know, it's weird. You find that a hacked coin might pump to the upside, right? So look, there's a little kind of a pennant that didn't break out, right? Kind of flatlined itself here. Let's take a look at how Rune looks on a bigger or smaller time frame. Okay. On the daily, it's in a giant, oh, wow, look at that, a giant inverted head and shoulder. Shoulder, head, and shoulder for Rune. So that's probably highly likely to break to the upside. And the daily's pushing to the upside. One of the few coins that has a very, very nice daily. So remember that. And remember what I said, how inverted head and shoulders are basically almost always a form of a rising wedge / ascending triangle. Look, the right side, right? I've noticed this now. It's just part of what it is. So it's running out of room in a rising wedge. It has a 68% chance of a break to the downside. Let's take a look at the 4 hour. 4 hours suggests you're overbought. So can it continue up? You know, you are getting to momentumous regions. Let's see how the 1 hour can carry you. The 1 hour is a little overbought as well. So Rune, when I would look at this, would I buy it right now at 817? There is momentum in the market. It is peaking above this channel right now at 817. Interesting that I see it break above this trend line. I'd like to see it get above resistance here at 828. Come back down for support and get into the retest. So does it break out here like a little bit and double top? So what I mean is that the stochastics double top up here, okay? And then if the stochastics double top, come on, man, come on, come on, come on. Music, baby, music. Some are louder than others. It is what it is, you know. I just rather get back to my favorite tracks anyway. Let's get back into the group too. What's everyone saying in the chat? Shout out to everyone in the chat. Appreciate each and every one of you. I've been fighting with figuring out less screens. I will be back in the studio on Tuesday. So we'll be back in the studio on Tuesday. Back in the main studio. Or maybe we'll do an outside. We might do something different on Tuesday. Just kind of funny because it's a transition day. I might have, me and my team might do something kind of fun and different. I think it would be a good idea to do something fun and different. Like an outdoor thing. Like still be able to do the charts and all that. Just, I have a way where I could do it outside. I've been thinking about it. There's an outlet and my Wi-Fi is right near a window. So I just move the screen, put some cords outside, and I could do it like in my front lawn. I was thinking about it. It'd take me a second. I'd have to set up a table and all that and some screens. But I could use this setup that I have, my to-go setup now, and I could move it all around. I think it would be cool to be outside during the live stream and then end the live stream outside. As long as it's not like 180 degrees, right? Like it gets to be 180 degrees where I live. It never does, but you know what I'm saying. Anyway, here it is. Sorry. Rune. So, I believe I would play the daily on Rune. And what that means is, and it's getting to that point where I don't stress the minutia anymore. I stress the minutia in a choppy market because you have to. You'll get wrecked every 5 seconds. It's up and down. Take your profit. Take your profit. You're going to see me start changing the calls. The calls are going to look a little different coming up in the next few weeks if the market continues the way it does. You're going to start seeing buy zones, okay? Areas where I'm just like, buy in this area, like buy in here. Why do I do that? Because I start realizing that there's strong support in an area and that it's only a matter of time until something breaks out. And if I try to pinpoint you in on the hour or the 15-minute and Bitcoin swings a little bit and you'll get frustrated, and it's so much easier just to be like, listen, buy Rune between 720 and 830. Like, yeah, it's a big range, or 750, and and you can shrink it down to whatever makes you happy. Like, you can shrink it to be like, all right, I only want to buy Rune between 760 and 810. You find your pocket in my pocket that I give you. I give you a broader pocket. And so I say, hey, in the next couple days, 4 or 5 days, accumulate Rune in this area, 200 here, 300 here, and dollar cost average into Rune. This is how I make these, instead of what we're doing scalping, now it's DCAing into 2 to 3 week long holds, making serious gains. We're going to start midterm holding. We're going to start changing the way we trade. Today's the day. I've been thinking of when I was going to say this or bring it up to the group. And honestly, there was never really a day or a time or a moment. There was going to be a moment where the market spoke to me. And when the market spoke to me, I'd be like, you know what? It's time. We've let enough of these things run. Midterm holds have spiked all around us. We've watched a lot of them play out into heavy fruition and beautifulness. And now it's time to kind of let the market show us the way. Trade with the market the way the market wants us to trade, not against the market. So this is my idea. So there's a buy zone for Rune. It could take a few days for it to play out in full fruition, but there's your buy zone. Now, and then what I would do is I would hold Rune for literally to that daily gets, literally just to the daily gets overbought. I'd get into this trade and just keep riding it until this blue line gets somewhere up in this region, which I think you'll see Rune it's got to break through resistance areas, of course, but it's got to be somewhere up near here, maybe even the all-time high. And let's see how many gains you could get out of that. So it's like a long-term hold, right? 220% gains. So just something to think about, right? Just something to think about, okay? What's your opinion on VRA for midterm, long-term? Did you get the chance to look at the Stadium Macadamium farm? Farming starts tomorrow. I bought the pre-sale, but want your opinion on providing liquidity. Honestly, Shanna, you sent me so much amazing things, and like I looked at it and got mad excited and glanced over it. Lifer, can you call Dent? Can you check Dent and MTL? For sure, anytime. Thank you for the $2.99 super chat. Appreciate you guys. Appreciate each and every one of you. Let me pop out the chat. Music stopped running for me for whatever reason, bandwidth or something. So it's having an issue. But we'll be back up and running with the music. I guess I don't even need the live stream window. I could kill that window. Let me see what windows I could kill. Try to get some action back here. I could kill Fiat League too. No reason to have that running. And that takes a lot of bandwidth. That should get the music back and popping, honestly. Come on, music. Don't play me like this. Don't play me in front of everybody like this. You're better than this, music. You're better than this. You can do more. You can do more. Okay, so. Working hard, babe? Sounds like the team's working strong. 39 for Stellar Lumens. And Stellar Lumens just broke through previously a very strong support region. See that? Look for it to gap up to here pretty fast. That's what happens. I mean, there's not a lot of, like, look, that was your resistance, 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 bounce. Support, support becomes previous resistance. So bounce, 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 bounce. Resistance gets above the 21-day move, the 200-day moving average. You're getting a golden cross coming for you soon. 21's about to cross the 200-day as well. Very, very good sign for Stellar Lumens. Starting to make some base moves. Look for it to boost back up to about 40. And then I would like to touch it one more time at 36 off this strong support line. And then it's going to be a long-term hold. So also look at the shoulder, head, and shoulder. Shoulder, head, and shoulder down here. Tiny little inverted head and shoulders. The weekly for everything is looking absolutely beautiful. The last time we saw the weekly here was the beginning of the last bull run. I think we got our next leg to the upside. Then we're going to have a retracement and maybe even 3 legs. There's a chance this is a retracement in December down, and then we get another leg up again in like the springtime, like another 3 months. Like I feel like this could be a 2-year bull run with like 3 bear markets in between. I'm one of the first people to say that, and I'm not predicting anything or guaranteeing it. It's just something that I'm thinking about, something that feels right, something that could be very, very possible, right? Okay. Everything else looks that good on the weekly. It's about the time to pick your coin and start DCing into the projects that you like. It is what it is, like, you know, or using them to acquire more BTC. Let's take a look at one Bitcoin on the weekly. This chart's ready to fly. Look at it, running out of room. Only a matter of time. Really good time to accumulate this. So if, say you just start buying one with your Bitcoin for the next couple of weeks, and you hold it for 3-4 weeks, it suggests that you will make 223% gains. 1 BTC. So it's just an idea, man. This is a long-term hold, how to turn Bitcoin into more Bitcoin. A lot of people don't understand how to trade BTC pairs. This is a Bitcoin pair. You would buy USDT with your regular money. So you have $5,000, you have $2,000, you have $500, you have $200, you have $50. You take $50 of USD or, you know, Australian dollar or the British pound, whatever you have in your natural, you know, your currency of your country, and then you convert it to USDC. You then buy Bitcoin with that. Now you have, you know, $100 of Bitcoin, $50 of Bitcoin, whatever you think you had. And then what you do with that is you buy one with it. If one goes up 220%, you turn that $50 into Bitcoin into $150 worth of Bitcoin, because you triple it basically, because you make, if you went up 100%, you double it to $100. If you go up to 200%, and then you get the extra 23% on top of that, you turn that into a nice, the 23% is a little under half, 25 will be half. It's like a 20, so it's about $170 worth of Bitcoin. So that's how, and then you would have more Bitcoin than you started with, right? And that's going to be the most scarce asset in the world. So that's basically mining Bitcoin in a way out of these coins, right? So that's just something, you know, look, shoulder, head, and shoulder. As the shoulders get smaller too, look, big sell-off, less sell-off. It's almost like when you go up, you go up, you go up. If you flip this upside down, it looks a lot like an ascending triangle, like that's going to break, you know. That's interesting, huh? Almost like a bear. It could even be a bear pennant, but it's an ascending triangle. That's weird. Makes me think like it looks like this looks like a descending triangle now. So that's why I have to make it look like a falling wedge. There you go. Interesting. But anyway, I like the trade. I like 1 BTC. Highly likely to play out. This is a long-term call, though. These calls are made for a long time, okay? Look for it to squiggle around. So what this is telling me too is, look, we're running out of momentum. Like, this daily should kind of, even when it resets, this is a good sign because it's kind of foreshadowing what's going to happen for Bitcoin, because I'm worried, oh, when Bitcoin resets on the daily, what will happen? Well, when it resets on the daily, it looks like everything is going to be all right. Looks like everything's going to be all right. You know? Because, I mean, we're just running. Look at the last time this daily reset. Really nothing happened. The fallbacks are getting tinier and tinier. Look, big fallback, little fallback, till we spike. Falling volume, falling price. There's going to be a massive reversal. Okay. So this coin is going to make a killing. It's going to make you more BTC. If you like more BTC in your life, this is going to be the one. Huh. Did I just say that? The one? That's funny. I didn't even mean to. Pretty funny. Anyway, moving forward. Moving forward. What are my lifers doing? I see a lot of lifers got some action in here. Yeah, we'll take a look at fear. I'm still in fear. I like to call. I'm also in near. Okay, I like to call as well. I'm in fear and near. I like to be in I like to rhyme my trades. I like to make sure if I'm in a coin, like I like to be in one and sun, or one and fun coin. It has to be. Or I'm in EOS and UOS, right? That's just or ocean and fun. Even though they rhyme, right? Ocean and fun. They kind of XTZ and I'm just messing around. And CHZ, like, funny. I like to be in Verge. I like Verge because when Verge first came out, one of the first coins ever, very interesting coin. Then they said they were coming out. We're gonna have this huge deal. Everyone got really excited for this big deal. What happened? It was a Pornhub connection, and everyone just kind of was like, really? That's what this big deal was? It was pretty funny, though. But at the time, it was a big deal, right? Fun got some great news. I saw you posted it. Yeah. 2 more likes to 100 lifer fam. Appreciate you, love learning. Thank you so much. Dent could close a 15-minute candle outside if it's flag. It's bullish. I think Dent's going for more. HNT forming a diamond pattern. We'll take a look at that, too. YH, we made a decent change. Okay, Dent today. It's about to go again very soon. Craze trades. Get those 100 likes. Yes. What's your opinion on VRA for the mid to long term? I did not take a look at that. Lifer, can you take a look at Dent and Metal? We'll take a look at Dent and MTL. Okay. Dent and MTL. Thank you for all the super chats. Thank you for all the love. 99 likes. Can we get the likes up to 100, guys? It really, really helps. I don't know if you can. May not have enough people. 90 people, 99 likes. The Lifers, we will push our way through this algorithm mess. They will try whatever they can to kind of get us down, but it won't happen. We will continue to push to the upside regardless. It does not matter. Can't stop the Lifers, man. You can't stop the Lifers. Did you get a look at stadiumarcadium.farm? Might as well just pull that out right there and take a look at it while we're live. We find so many interesting, insane things here on the channel. So much to talk about. Look at that. I can't wait to look at this in a second. Interesting. Ooh, they're already giving away 66K. Anyway, one BTC doing its thing, looking absolutely beautiful. Beautiful. All right, and there, let me just get the chat up. I want to get the chat as part of this. I can't do that. It's annoying. I'll just swing it around when I have the chance. Come on, man. Why can't I get the bandwidth for the music, baby? It starts for a second and then it won't give me the love. Just won't give me the love. There's got to be let's try something different. Let's just try to play something like this. I got an idea. I gotta have music. I just can't run the show without music. Gotta have music, man. Gotta have music, bro. We could do lo-fi. It is Saturday. Yeah, Saturday night. No, we gotta keep it moving. Hi-fi, hype, 1001 hype tracks. I don't know. Drum and bass, EDM, holiday, hip hop. Nah. See what kind of house they got. It's probably whack house though. Okay. Can I scroll through though? Oh, there we go. All right. And there it goes. All right, moving forward. Sorry about that. Computer turned black again. If you guys are watching the live stream, I'm traveling with a laptop. Okay. Bob Seeger. Thanks, bro, for your time and info. Shout out to Doug B&B. There went Dent. Oh, yeah, Dent was going to do its thing, man. We have it covered in the live. If you're a Patreon, my guy JD was covering it every 5 seconds, and he had you with it. And Dent is gone yet again. Look at that on the daily time frame. Let's take a look at Dent on the 1 hour. Boom. All the coins that pump, they just pump back again the same way they dumped last time. It's like these guys made a killing, put the price back down, made a killing yet again. If you're in the Patreon, we gave you this call from the very start to finish all the way up. My analyst nailed it. Crypto lifers, man. JD absolutely killed it, man. So that's why, man. If I put out 20 calls, I got analysts putting out at least 5 or 6 calls. Between me and my peoples, it's 20 to 30 calls a day lately. It's been getting a little out of control, and we're hitting about 70 to 60% of our calls, if not more. Dent, my trades have been killing it, absolutely killing it. It's just been insane. We touched the 21-day moving average, boom to the upside. I tell you, that's your catalyst for a move to the upside. Whenever you see the 1 hour get high, I always tell you, project your pattern. Project that it's going to make a bit of a pattern. I just draw 2 lines here and I'll wait, because you don't know exactly what's going to happen. So I just draw like 2 lines like this. And I just let them sit there. You saw, I just did it on a bunch of other coins. You saw me do it. And then boom, Dent's gone. Measured move for Dent, though, is just right up here. And then it's going to be very, very oversold on the 1 hour. It's got to be oversold. Yeah, I would be taking profits by now. It's got to, see, now you got the same thing going here. It's going to keep going, I believe. And then it's got to stall out at this my previous resistance here. Once it hits resistance here, okay, it's going to be oversold. It's going to have to come back down. So you're going to watch the 4 hour. And you can find out if it's bullish, if it stays in the pattern on the 4 hour, and then it's gone. And then you can get back in, maybe in a day or two, when the 4 hour resets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is 1 day. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You know, it might take 11. It might take 44 hours for this candle to break up to the upside, right? And then you have your measured move of that area. So I'm kind of projecting what's going to happen about 2 days from now. Right now, I would be already kind of scaling on out, personally. You know, it's time. It's done its thing. And I could be wrong, but this is my projection. I'm usually a day ahead of it, and you got to be a day ahead of it. Let's take a look at AMP, talking to Crypto Greg. I know you want to look at AMP. AMP, big time, baby. So AMP doing its thing, okay? It's actually running out of room, only a matter of time. I still got a call for AMP, and it's not changing. Going up 79% gains from where we're at. We'll take a look at AMP. And when we're with this, we're also going to take a look at ACH, because I want to get a feel for what's happening with that coin as well, as I made a purchase in it, and I'm down. Made a quick little jump on the live stream. Isn't that funny? I'm such a TA guy, and then I was on the live, and like, oh yeah, jump on AMP. Oh yeah, and like, I just didn't like, foolish move, which I only make once out of very rarely, but even I am hit with the human condition sometimes. But I also said I'm going to hold it for 2-3 months, and it looks very tasty. So I think I'll be all right. When in the long run, I think everything's going to... I've highly likely planned out that the investment will go the way in which it shall go. So it's forming a bit of a bowl here. Look for another cup and handle, I believe, and then it's going to rip. Good time to consolidate. This is a really good time to snatch it up, honestly. Oversold on the 4 hour. It's got some momentum here, bouncing off of previous resistance too. There you look, bounce there. So we got some support there. And then we get a bounce right there as well. So AMP USDT. What do I see happening for AMP? Well, I see this going up too. Another thing, when people don't come to the live stream when the market's hot, like, you don't sleep when you want. You know, like some days I want to go to bed and like I'm sitting up going through the charts for my peoples because it's not time to go to sleep. Like the 1 hour is low and it's time to make a move. this is a 24/7 market. Sometimes the entry's at 10 a.m. Sometimes the entry's at 10 at night. I set alerts, and I trade on the alerts, and the alerts are what get me going, right? And yeah, there's some times where I'm just going to call it a day, right, and let my body rest. But, you know, for the most part, I'm on, man. And I'm not trying to say I missed it because I was in bed or something. I'm trying to make it happen. Sometimes just waking up and trading on an alert, yeah, it might get in the middle of your sleep, but you could go right back to bed. You can go right back to bed after you make the move. So AMP, looking pretty nice. Look at this. I like to call for AMP where it's at right now. I don't think, highly likely it won't get much lower. If it does, it'll bounce here off of like 0.05. And you can only be down like 10 or 20% at the very, very most. I don't know. I like this call for AMP a lot. For a long-term hold after all the move. And look, and you're not chasing the green candle. It already pumped hard. Everyone kind of raced on into it. Now it's kind of like down back at a good spot. Huge cup and handle for it and flattening out. So there's AMP on your radar, man. Let's take a look at ACH. It's got to be at like 8 or 9. I wouldn't be surprised if it was 7 by now. This is where you delete everything. Start fresh. Now, Hadouken showed me whenever a new coin comes out, it has to come back and touch the 200-day moving average when it appears. So once this appeared, or when it wasn't even there, you knew. So you go to a smaller time frame looking for it, and eventually wherever you find it, like right there. So he knew that it was going to have to come touch it. Hadouken showed me this. So you never buy a coin up in here. You wait for it to come back down and touch the 200-day moving average. Hadouken will teach you this. He figured this out. He sat with the charts, and he was like, oh. And he learned how they accumulate. He learned how whales accumulate. And in depth, man, he has like some amazing knowledge that he's put together, man. And shout out to all my crew, man. And shout out to my admins. We got to have a roundtable very, very soon. All of us will be live together again on a live stream. Me, Jose, Jesse. It's the real. This is the team. Because not everybody knows the team, I don't think. It's me. It's Jesse B. It's Jose. It's JD. It's Wrenchy T. Okay? And it's Hadouken. All right? Tenacious Tim was the latest addition. Shout out to Tenacious Tim. And we're all looking at Mr. Smurvington pretty closely. And Cutzilla as well. We've got some like up and running people that are stepping up their game, dedicating a lot of time to the group. And I like to reward that type of behavior. So we're looking into that. Into adding maybe a couple more admins as we move in. And it's good to have a few. That way, as the group grows, you know, we're good at maintaining order and making sure we don't get hit with scammers and all that other awesome, fun stuff that we have to deal with. Also, I've been informed there's someone who's created a Telegram with my name and my logo. Watch out. I do not DM you for any reason. He's going to be like, oh, he's going to do this. Hey, what's up? Hey, what's up? Hey, Lifer. And you're going to be like, hey, Lifer. And you're going to be like, the Lifer? Number one, I don't have free time to go through my Rolodex and DM everybody. I have a list of people I have to get back to that I'm like behind on like 3 weeks. So just something to think about, you know. ACH breaking to the upside. So if someone DMs you at saying they're the crypto lifer and it looks like me and all that, it ain't me though. Another thing, my logo is not the crypto lifer when you see me, right? It's the lifer diamond hands dude. So this guy's even behind. He's using my logo, you know. We're gonna get the blockchain. There's a way the blockchain's gonna implement and verify you somehow, but I need to be verified, you know. We got to get verification on Telegram. It's a needed thing, right? It's a needed thing because once we get that on blockchain, then people would just be like, no, you're not, that's not you. Like you can't even, everyone will know I'm the one on the blockchain, like an NFT. And then no one will be able to do what they do now or try to do what they do now because nothing really happened, you know, but they'll try. So 16% to make 170, ACH looking really, really nice. Highly likely to play up to the upside, right? So that's just something to look at. ACH. It is on the 15-minute just to see market structure. That's the only reason. But these are longer midterm holds now. Like these are big boy holds. Okay. Okay. You have a pen anywhere? You have a pen? Okay. But ACH, ACH is a call I would like to make as well. Okay. 1010. Let's take a look at what's happening in the market now. Let's go back to BTC. I want to look at Total 2 right now and see what's going on with Total and Total 2 as well. Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. Appreciate each and every one of you. Love learning. Visit Lifer's testimonials and feel the love of his students. Crypto testimonials. Then Patreon, next step. Patreon. And then make your dreams come true. HNT forming a diamond pattern. I think. Please check it out. Also, could you check Metal? Being a Patreon is so awesome. You're my mentor. Shout out to ET1VK. Appreciate you, man. Shout out. And someone asked for Metal and something else. Sorry, I took a second to get to it. In VRA, and I got to look at Metal and Dent. We took a look at Dent. We took a look at Metal. I thought we looked at Metal earlier, but let's take a look at MTL again, maybe. Thought I put a call out. Let me see. No, I think I put a call for Mithril. That's why, not Metal. Metal looks really nice. All right, there's a cup and handle forming here on the 15-minute. All right, so yes, I'm picking up what you're putting down if you're talking to me clearly. I hear you. I hear you. Metal looking beautiful. We'll take a look at VRA as well. Sorry, I was a little late on those super chats. When my computer screen turns black while I'm using it, it's upsetting. And this computer is now going back to the store. This is the 7th time it's done it, and it is what it is. I get through, though. It doesn't stop working. It just stops using the screen. They got to have a screen already up. But then what's sad is whatever I opened already, I can't seem to get to open, you know? Like if I have Telegram open right now, I could quit it, and then I want to open it in this window. But when I open it, it opens back to the other window. But I want to see it. Is there any way to snap something to the window you're in? You know? Like, that come to this window. It just inhibits some things. Whatever. I'll move forward. It is what it is. We'll take care of it. We'll get a new one, and we'll take this one back to the stove. Another whole day of setting up my computer and putting all the things on and passwords, all the things I did, and recreating OBS and all. Yeah, it's so much fun, right? Yeah. And I'll just do it again. It'll take me another 2 hours, and it is what it is. Anyway, so I like MTL. Looks beautiful in a cup and handle. Let's take a look at the 1 hour. Okay, 1 hour's got momentum, but it is getting a little spent, but it has momentum. I could see it push on out. It's gaining. It's gaining. It's gaining. What I would do, personally, and again, none of this is financial advice, and don't do anything that I say on this channel or what I do. I would look for a retest. I would look for a breakout of this and a retest, and then it's gone. So I would look for the retest once it pops on out. All right, let's take a look at the 4 hour. Yeah, 4 hours still in your favor, ready to rock. So honestly, you could do that, or you could even just trade the 4 hour right now like this. Like I told you, I'm going to stop using the 1 hour more and move into the 4 hour in the daily. As we start moving forward as a group, you're going to see that I'm going to post more long-term trades with bigger gains. I'll still post the fun ones for fun. Why not? But it's going to be about making bigger gains. I see this breaking out on the 4 hour time frame. All right. I wish that the target was a little bigger, like 30-40%, but it will get you started. And there could be some more coming your way. So MTL looking really, really nice. MTL, all right. ACH looked pretty nice. MTL looked pretty nice. Let's see what else those livers are talking about here. Okay, what's that dog 1 inch doing? We will see it move heavy again. Oh, yeah, it will. It's going to start moving again. Equalizer running. Equalizer all-time high, 529. This is my trade of the day with Tower. Tower's booming too, man. Did you get any chance? Okay, yeah. VRA for the mid to long term. I like VRA a lot. We started getting into it early. Shout out to Joe Nix for the $4.99 super chat. Appreciate Joe. XRP Bitcoin is moving. Check QTM. We'll take a look at that. HNT forming a diamond. I think please check metal if you can. So we got metal. Now we need VRA and we need so you gave me VRA. Let's take a look at VRA. Veracity. About to boom up on KuCoin. About to boom to the upside. As the music came back on, ready to play. Just got to keep moving. Look at this. What I like about Veracity. Shoulder, head, and shoulder. Inverted head and shoulder. Booming out of a giant cup and handle. A giant cup and handle. You see that? So let's start breaking it down. Why I like VRA, and I like it a lot. All right. Number one. Hasn't popped yet, and it's a known coin, right? It was hot in the last market. Veracity. We saw it boom up. We got in early bird style underneath the penny and saw it rage. So we're going to see this thing rage again. I remember I made the call and it boomed right up after that to the upside. Veracity, man. It's fun, man. I like to go look back on the old calls in the old trading room and just see how we used to we wrecked that last market. It was absolutely amazing. We didn't get wrecked. We tore the face off the market, as my man Jesse B says. I tore the face off Mana last night. So look, 4 hour coming back down to the downside. This is what I see. I see it coming back down. Let's take a look at the 1 hour too. It's the 1 hour high. 1 hour's high, and is it curving down? Let's see. It's curving a little bit. Could be saying, rolling over a little bit. So, it's looking nice. Not too bad. Let's see. 1 hour has momentum. Just, I'm wary of Bitcoin right now. 1 hour has momentum now. This has a monster target out of this cup and handle, though. It's the length of here to here. Let's see what's going on. %100 gains from where we're at. I mean, 100%. It's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. And only risk like maybe 12, because even if it resets and gets lower, even if this isn't the right pattern, even if it breaks down out of this pattern and does a double bottom, I think you could still, I think it's still highly probable that this stop won't get hit. And because it's 100, you could even bring your stop a little lower to that previous low at 15.98. Yeah, Veracity going up 100%. And see, now I can already feel, I'm changing my trading style. I can already feel it. My calls are they're going to be daily. They're 4 hour. I'm already, just tonight, and if I change my trading style, something's happening. And I've noticed that about myself, is that before I was like, oh, you didn't even know how to change the style. Now when I change it, I'm like, yeah, I change it because something's going on. Like something's crack-a-lacking. I like Hedgic. Hedgic on the 1 hour. It did slip. I thought it was going to hold this. It was running out of room. And then it like, I've never seen something with that little of, but these are these funny little coins. So we could reassess this where it's at. Something like this. Now, it has to come back down. So I think Hedgic's going to come back down one more time. So I wouldn't snatch it yet. I would wait. I would wait for it to come back down on this 1 hour. It's extremely overbought right now. Extremely overbought. So come back down, then get the push to the upside. So somewhere around here, at around the price of about, what, 17, 14, something like that. Look out for Hedgic, man. Hedgic. And I believe it's going to do some serious damage. Let's take a look at that measured move, reestablished on the measured move here. The angle matters. Someone said, how do you know which way to put the angle? And it's just a feeling to it. It's really strange. It's like you can see how this goes. It should go that same way. Like, you can almost even position it more like, I think right there, right? Yeah, right there's the sweet spot though. There's a feeling like this isn't it. That's kind of too close to that. This ain't it. That's too close to that. So it's like kind of there, but not there. And then it's like right there. And you get like a feeling. I get like a feeling for it. Like right there. 117% gains out of Hedgic, right? These are big time frame calls here. So we're saying that it's going to eventually cool off. We're going to be able to get it around 16, 17, and then it's going to be gone, man. Gone, baby, gone. If you ever seen the movie. Gone, baby, gone. So Hedgic, beautiful call, booming to the upside. Okay. Also, check MTL, please. I had this as well in the super chat. We looked at MTL. HNT, yeah, XRPB cover, please, and QTUM. Please check the diamond pattern, I think. Please check it out. Also, can you check MTL? Being a Patreon is awesome. You're my mentor. Anytime, man. Thank you so much for saying that. I appreciate you. $10 super chat. Sam, look at XTC. It's big and it looking spicy, man. XTC just every night is looking nice. It's insane. Let's take a look at XTC, USDT. We also got to take a look at that cup and we hit 38% gains. Bam. We nailed XDC. Another beautiful call on the channel. I gave you this call down here. What we hit. Then I gave you this call. We hit. We just keep hitting it. Like we've hit XDC all along the line. XRP Muser put it on my radar back when it was just first coming out, really. Then I started looking at it. Then it became a staple of our channel. Now I know it like the back of my hand. It's a trade that's been going very, very well for us. You're right. 1 hour showing signs of strength. We have an ascending triangle. We're touching the 21-day moving average. I always say once we get high, we got to come back to the 21. We get high, we come back to the 21. That's your time to get back into the trade. About to make a move here on the MACD as well. We got falling volume with falling price, or flat volume with falling price. Tells you there will be a reversal to the upside. Let's take a look at the 4 hour. 4 hour is oversold and ready to rock. I'm with you, Crypto Greg. This is moving on the 4 hour. Let's trade the 4 hour. I'm going to slowly move away from the 1 hour for the next few weeks. I'll still give you 1 hour trades. Don't get sad. They'll come out. But I'm going to give you bigger position trades that last a little longer. All right? Little deeper hooves. Let's take a look at XDC right here. Okay? Gains of 42% a coming. Okay? 1 hour. 1 hour could be rolling over or rolling to the upside. You know what I think? Because look, low, higher low. If we look at it, you have a low, a higher low moving up, right? You see that? It's almost suggesting that we have another higher low and that we do break out. So, interesting. Very interesting. And that's why you want to double click too. You can see a lot more when you double click. Look how much more I saw inside this pattern. So lack of bearish momentum, you can see it's supposed to turn, and it will not. That's also a good sign, right? Do I also see some hidden bullish? That's what we want to see. And I do see a little bit of hidden bully. So I take this swing to this swing and even do that. That's an uptrend. And if I take this swing here and this swing, it's basically a downtrend. We expand that. It's clearly a downtrend. You can double click it and double. That's insane downtrend. That's hidden bullish divergence. Tells me that the trend will continue to the upside. Highly likely to play out. So yes, I like this call here. Might come down a little bit. You might be able to buy it in this pocket anywhere between 42, anywhere between 14.49 and maybe about 14.16 even there. So there's my pocket. XDC looking really nice. Crypto Greg with the call. Appreciate you, Crypto Greg, man. Appreciate you more than you would ever know, guys. Thank you so much, everyone in my crew. Crypto lifers, man. So check it out. 41% gains. Let's take a look at the support and resistance lines. Okay. So yeah, I don't mind the 12% stop loss. I think it's good. 13.6. Can we shave? Yeah. I believe, because if we break that, we bounce. They may wick you down. You may want to hide out there because they may try to grab liquidity before they pump you up to the upside. If, worst case scenario. Best case scenario, it just keeps pumping. It gets tighter and we fly. I like this call right now for XDC. Highly likely to play up to the upside. Booming, booming, booming. XDC looking very, very nice. Looking very nice. Yo, could you get your thoughts on fear, please? This handle is pretty big. I entered your hedge call like 3 days ago. LOL. Fear was just discussed a little bit back. XDC seems to blow every day and a half. It really does. Every day and a half. It really does. It's just get in and out of it every couple of days. It just keeps moving. It's a boomer, XDC. XDC, a KuCoin gem. Master Smurfing, yes, XDC. Can you take a look at SRK, Spark Point? I think we took a look at that already, but we can. Can the US use KuCoin? Yes, easily. Just don't say you're from, do whatever you got to do, but don't worry, you can use it. There's no KYC needed. Just don't say you're from, whatever. Do whatever you have to do. I'm not going to tell you what to do. You do whatever makes you, But yes, you can use it. There's a workaround, is what I'm saying. Congrats to my XRP holders in here. Thank you very much. Appreciate you, man. Holding XRP for a long, long time, man. Appreciate each and everything. Appreciate each and every one of you that are still here on the live, man. Thank you guys for coming on in. XRP booming. XRP, man. I just can't believe it was another call on the channel. Like tonight, we just got to go over so many calls. Did it hit my target? Hold on. Yeah, 134. Look at this. Hold up. Look, it cracked my target. My target's 139. It's getting so close to the target. 133. It even boomed out of this little pennant that I put out earlier today when I woke up this morning. Unbelievable, man. XRP, man, going $1.33. XRP, babe, $1.33. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Iris booming to the upside, taking it. Oh, there's so many trades to be had right now. There really are. And be wary of the market. Let's take a look at total. Let's take a look back at Bitcoin. Oh, and I want to look at fear as well. So far, so good. What are you doing, BTC? We gave you about an hour, 2 hours. And the last 2 hour candles have gone sideways. So far, so good. Actually, greenery, too, at 42,236. So if she bounces back up, she could even do this and bounce right up. I think there's momentum hidden in here, and you're just going to see a bling. And later on today, it's high risk, but you know what, man? The lifer's making that call, man. Bitcoin, at least getting back to this resistance point at 48,178. I called 47K earlier today, and we did it. So I called it this morning. I said I believe we'll go to 47K, and we hit it. We hit it like clockwork. Okay. BNB back to 400 doing damage. All right. I gave you the call here for BNB. Didn't even realize I made 22% gains for BNB had you taken the call. Possible retest entry. I called it right there with the open. It bounced off the top trend line after an inverted head and shoulder. Easy, yeah, seems like an easy play, but it was. It was textbook technical analysis. Played out exactly as to a T. That's how you print money. This is how you print money. This is why people pay the Patreon. This is why people like the Patreon. This is why people realize that it's worth it. Because even once they get the skills, and they have my skill, they may not have the time to be in the charts as much as I am. And that's why I'm in the charts while you can't be, right? While you're at the movie theater with your kid right now, like my buddy Rodney, right? I'm diving and digging. So when he gets out of that theater, he can go to his phone and he's going to see calls that he knows have integrity, deep dive analysis, and have a higher probability of winning than any other place he could go to get a call, right? And then he also starts learning why these calls, and he starts being able to make the calls himself. He learns how to fish. He becomes a lifer. He becomes part of the group. He becomes so wealthy, $100 a month to him is just laughable. We end up with 500 of those people. We take over the world. We all become multimillionaires, and we just, and we live our dreams out. And I write the book. We make the movie. Bam. Then we chase the book with the documentary. I just want to rock for a century. Then chase the book with the documentary. Jadakiss, baby. Love that line. And it's true. I just want to rock for a century, then chase the book with the documentary. He put it so perfectly. 22%. Boom. Boom. Shakalaka. Loving it. Loving it. Okay. And there's one that got stopped out. Not every trade. Oh, no, wait. No, this is still open. I made this call earlier today. When I woke up this morning and made this call. ZRX, USDC, booming up to the upside. I like this play. Looks just like the play I just showed you. Highly likely to play out. Like this play and the last play were almost identical. 14 to 22% gains. Sitting where we're at. Going sideways. Looking nice. Another call on the channel. There's been so many calls made today on that gosh darn Patreon. It's insane. Congrats to my XRP holders in here, man. Thank you very much. Congrats to you, buddy. God bless to you, Joe. Thank you very much. Sam, look at XTC. It's big and looking spicy. Thank you for that. Hey, Lifer, can you take a quick look at Keep Network and QQT? Keeper Network, and shout out to Little Schmitty. Thank you for the $10 super chat, Little Schmitty. Thank you so much. I really, really appreciate that. Let's take a look at Keep Network and QQT. KEEP, Keep Network. Okay, let's take a look at Keep, USDT. Okay, here's a trade I have open, right? It fell back below, came right back to almost to the open. This is looking beautiful. I wouldn't touch this trade when I was ready to rock. This is highly likely to break up to the upside. Looking very, very nice. Let's reposition what we see here. Just kind of like straighten up. Yeah, I mean, now that falling wedge is starting to change its tune a little bit, turning more into a bit of a bull pennant. Shoulder, head, and shoulder there as well. Let me show you that real quick. Why not? Just throw it on in there. We got a shoulder, we got a head, we got a right shoulder. And yes, Keep USDT is looking very, very nice. Highly likely to break up to the upside. We got it 23% gains, risking 8%. The second it breaks above this trend line, or even gets above this line here, I would be raising that stop loss right to break even and taking that free trade all the way up to 23. Looks like you can get all the way to 47. And if you want, you could hold this trade for 2-3 weeks. There could be even more gains abroad. So thank you so much for bringing that to our radar, little Schmitty. Bullish little Smitty, that is. Let's take a look at Covalent. Key QT, my baby Covalent. A beautiful project, beautiful name. People behind it are absolutely kicking it. Let's take a look at Covalent. So look, Covalent's breaking out right now. Highly likely on the 1 hour to continue to the upside. Shoulder, head and shoulder. We go to the smaller time frame, you're going to see the inverted head and shoulder. Look, there it is. Shoulder, head, shoulder, right? With just like, and you could call it a complex inverted head and shoulder, because what it means is like you got your shoulder, you got your head, and then it just kind of like factors out. We call that a complex inverted head and shoulder. So this is it. It's like a bull flag, bull pennant, highly likely to break out, pointing to the upside here on the 7-minute. Now when I take a closer look at it, looks like it's going to keep going, man. Look at that. So now you go to a smaller time frame. Do you got a retest? You got something going on? Let's look at the 15-minute. 15-minute may want to retest. Where? To right this point. So that's what I would look for right now. If I was wanted to get it, because this trade's highly likely to play out. This is about to boom. Little Schmitty, I think you picking up what I'm putting down. See? You had one tutoring session with me. Now you're giving trades to the group. This is what I'm talking about. People sit down with me and they get educated. They use that education to better everybody else. And we all become stronger together. I mean, it's insane. The amount of work and teamwork I see among everyone that I made, that joined my Patreon and got into the group, unbelievable. I don't see people like treating people with love and respect in other groups like that. It's unbelievable. It really is. Thank you, little Schmitty. This is a good idea. Look, Covalent's actually pumping right now. It is high on that 15-minute. I think it comes back down and retests. Breaks up to this point. Retest that point, breaks up to that point, retest that point, and then boom. And these are your support and resistance lines. That's why I put them there. And that would also make a shoulder, head, and a shoulder and blast up to the upside. So look for Covalent to come down for the retest, and then it is gone. Let's take the measured move of Covalent. Don't say I told you so. Covalent. Wow, it's got a big move coming. It's in a giant cup and handle like everything else. About to blast out. This whole market's looking extremely ripe. It would be weird if we see a dump tomorrow night. It just, too many of these patterns that play out. It's like confluence on confluence. They're kind of building, they're telling you a story, right? And so we broke out. The idea would be to get in there on the retest. Ride this thing up 80% gains, 70 something, 78% gains for Covalent. Highly likely to play out to the upside. Covalent looking absolutely beautiful. Unbelievable. Let's take a look at, so we did them. You did great. Those were awesome super chats. Thank you so much. Viacoin, please, from Matthew Rubel. Thank you very much. Qdom. Can you please look at Qdom? Looking at that diamond. We'll take a look at the diamond on HNT. Let's take a look at HNT on that diamond. What's funny too is like the algorithm makes no sense, and that's why I know it makes no sense. I'll make more money in super chats on days when I have less viewers. How does that make any sense? Then I have 200 people and I'll make less money. I guess it all depends on who's watching, right? Now, I don't see a diamond. The only diamond, okay, I see a possible diamond there, but let's see. I'll see if I can find your diamond before you tell me about it. This is kind of a diamond pattern here. So there's like two ideas here, right? Honestly, I don't see a diamond. I really don't. If you're trying to make this into a diamond, it's not happening. That's too, you're stretching it. So I personally don't see it. Oh, right here, let's go to the 4 hour. This could be a diamond right there, but it already played out. Like, it's over. That's happened before. I guess you could make this a giant diamond. But why it's not a diamond is because it would have to come back up and do this. And it's not doing that. Like, it's just not a diamond pattern. I don't see a diamond anywhere. Unless you're seeing it on such a small time frame that I'm not zoomed in, which is highly likely and very possible. I don't see one, though. So I don't want to be rude to you, and I don't want to second guess your TA, but I personally don't see it. HNT is still a call right here. I got you in at about 15. It's already at 1675, and I see it going all the way up to about 24. So HNT about to do some serious damage to the upside. 63% gains coming, and it's forming a bit of a flag while the 1 hour sits. Yeah, 4 hour sits as well. Look at the 1 hour. 1 hour's getting a little spicy, but yeah, watch for it to go sideways even more. Momentum up to the upside. I like HNT. We didn't hit the stop loss. No reason to get out of the trade. If you're waiting to get into the trade, yeah, I believe you could. I'd wait for the 1 hour to get a little. I like when the 1 hour's down here to get in personally, but it could spike up, come back down for a retest, and then you can snatch up. You don't have to chase. Just wait for price to come back down to support, and that's all you got to do. So HNT looking really nice. This is a call already given on the channel. Again, guys, Google the calls. There's so many calls that are still open, and then you can use my tactics to get into them if you would like. So just remember that as well. Viacoin. QT pumping as you speak. Market might dump, right? 50-50 chance. I'm setting the pattern diamond in the 99 chat. I can't see it because my computer's broken right now. So I can't see. Isn't that crazy? And my phone's dead. So I could see it, but I can't. Viacoin. V-I-A-C-O-I-N. Viacoin for Bitcoin here. Now they got USD for Binance, but this thing's exploding, huh? Everything's exploding. Just watch this. Once it breaks this level, all I gotta, man, everything's, this is a cup and handle. It's gonna do damage. You know what I'm saying? Like, I guess that's when I know I'm getting tired, when I'm like, it's a coin with price action. It's gonna go up or down. We every once in a while, me and my wife will watch another analyst just to see what they're talking about. Like, we'll watch a big channel too. I don't want to say any names, but we'll watch other people that claim to know, and they'll be like, so like, if Bitcoin goes here, it's either gonna go up, and if it goes here, then it's gonna go down. Like, we just start laughing. So this is the funniest thing. Like, it's either gonna go up or it's gonna go down. It's like, yeah, but can you put a stop loss? Like, can you actually put a name? Nobody has. Not to be rude, but they don't have the integrity, or they don't have the know-how in TA to put their name on it. You know, like, I stamp these trades crypto lifer. Like, I earn the dollars that I get. Like, I earn every Patreon that I have. Like, and I work so hard to keep every Patreon that I have, right? And I offer so much more for each and every Patreon that I have. So it's just, I don't know, man. And I got labradorite for each and every Patreon that I have. We'll be starting to get it. If you can't find it, or if you're not sure which one you want, this piece is just absolutely gorgeous. Like, it hides so many just beautiful things inside of it. I'm amazed. I saw this and I was like, cool. It'll sit upright too. This piece just sits like this. So I figured I would just have it on my desk while I trade, and it would just be kind of part of the energy of the room from now on. This thing looks like it's highly likely to break out. 1 hour's spent though, so here's my deal, man. It's gonna, man or girl, sorry, it's gonna come back down here, then break on out, and then boom out. See what I'm saying? Something like that. But look for the retest at least. Look for the retest, and then yeah, there she goes, right? So look for that retest, and this thing looks like it'll just fly. It'll absolutely fly. %, stop loss right around here. 12%. I like it. I like it a lot. And honestly, the risk reward ratio gets better and better in a bull run. Everything starts working in your favor. It's insane how much better it starts working for you. Market might dump, right? 50-50 chance. Thank you, Greg, sir. Fear was discussed approximately from 1 hour ago to 1 hour and 20 minutes ago. I swear Pimon is the next AXS. can get labradorite on Etsy.com. LOL, no teaching TA on other channels, dude. That's why and why nots. The whys and the why nots. Bobby fam. Get me one. I'm the first to ask. LOL. There you go. A tide comes in, a tide goes out. You can't explain that. Tomorrow's stream will be amazing to see the gains made tonight. Isn't that funny, man? Oh, man. You're the best, bro. Mad funny, man. You got a great sense of humor, bro. Crypto Greg, man. Pokemon monsters on KuCoin. I think you're correct. She says this is going to be the next Axie. I think she's highly likely. Probably high. If she's a lifer, she's already got good instincts because she picked me to chill with. You know, how pompous is that? But that's funny, right? That's how I got to look at it, honestly. Like, you're right. This thing's highly... Yo, this thing is going to explode. I want to put a call out for this. This is ready to explode. I think this is going to be the trade of the night. Watch out for Pokemon. I wonder, when it first came out, it kind of tanked, right? Yeah, this thing's got legs. My lifers are so intelligent, I'm telling you. A group of amazing, intelligent, insightful people that know how to research and look at a market and aren't brainwashed by the mass media. That's what you get when you hang out with the lifers. Like a group of free will, free-minded, open-minded, progressive individuals who want the best for the world and the people around them, and who will not take mediocrity as an answer. They want to push to the highest place they can go. They want to know how much potential they truly have. That's a crypto lifer. Are you a crypto lifer? Ask yourself every morning. I will replace my kitchen countertops with labradorite for maximum abundance. Yeah, right? You're at Poly Monsters, sir. Yeah, and that thing's going to explode. Yeah, Pokemon, dude. Pretty sure we're at the right place. Pokemon, dude. Poly Monster. Oh, yeah, Pokemon. You're right. Poly Monster. My bad. Yeah. Polychain Monsters. Check the chart. Hey, bro, can you check my coin, please? You skipped my super chat. I'm exhausted. Via coin. You skipped my super chat. Hey, man, could you give your opinion on... I never saw your super chat, so how could I have skipped it? Checkmate. Checkmate. In your face. No, I'm sorry. Let's take a look at B Pro. I'm sorry. Dude, every coin's going to explode. How's that? How's that? Every coin's going to explode. And I'm out for the night. B Pro and KuCoin. I already have a call for B Pro and KuCoin. So I don't even need to do anything, but just show you the call. It's booming to the upside. She's going. She's coming back to support right there at the 200. And she's forming like another little small pennant here. Booming to the upside, man. I see 69% gains. You could even... I'd shave the stop loss by like a couple percent. The second I get up in the trade, I shave... Whatever I start getting further away from, I shave some stop loss on that side. Just keep cutting risk off until the risk is disappeared. So yeah, B Pro about to pop to the upside. I like B Pro. We got a trade for B Pro in the rooms, ready to rock. So yeah, B Pro ready to do its thing. Damage for B Pro. Thank you. That one was easy, man. That one was easy. Quick little super chat, because I've already done the work, baby. I've already done the work. Are you happy now, Nihil? She gone, baby. She gone. Waking up to a 173 Matic tomorrow. I want to jump in on that Poly Monsters trade, but why wouldn't you, though? I'm out, lifers. Also, 5 a.m. here. Gotta sleep for a bit. Shout out to Omigo. You did your thing. LOL, LOL. You know it's bullish when I'm buying things like AquaGoat. Crypto Dingo. AquaGoat? Interesting. The Aqua token? Is that what it is? No. How did you get AquaGoat? Is that on Token Sniffer? AquaGoat. I can't find it. Oh, there it is. AquaGoat. Which one, though? There's so many. There are... AquaGoat Finance. Oh, new trending tokens. We got Max Cardano, Ever USD, Baby Devil, Berry Farms token, Daddy Cake, Extron Coin, Cyber Inu, newest ones, Burn Ants, Power Rangers token, Pancake Toddler. That's hilarious. Cake Dollars, Baby New Never Fall. Baby Never Fall. Yo, man. These are the last scamming hawks. Pump 100x, Gamora, Game Zoom, you know, King Elon Musk, Hero Shiba. And you just got to be careful, man. AquaGo. Could you elaborate on that? Like, I aped in. Thanks, Shana. Aliyah. Good old crypto dingo. Dash in cash and not trash like cash we have. Dash is cash and not trash. Yeah, LO Dingle the man. Yeah. It was Poke Monsters and it was changed to Polychain Monsters, and they have so many partnerships. The characters can be played in all the games coming out. AquaGoat is a pancake swap poo coin. You confident in that crypto, Greg? Matthew Rubel. All right, everyone. It is 10:42 at night. I'm going to end the live stream. Thank you guys so much for the love. Thank you so much for being here. I'm going to jump back into the room with my Patreons, kick it with them for a couple of hours, throw some chats out there, look at what's going down. I got to look at Total too right before I get out of here. Total, actually. I want to see what's going on with the entire market cap just for myself, something I need to look at every night and every morning. So, I had a call that this was going to break out of this and go all the way up to what? $2.25 trillion. So far, my call is coming to fruition. 1 hour just needs to reset. If we go to the 4 hour and the 4 hour looks ready to rock, then this is highly likely to play out. 4 hour doesn't. It's actually kind of double topping up here. So this could actually break down, honestly. And it could break down tonight. It's kind of creepy. 1 hour spent and the 4 hour spent. Just something to think about. So is the 15-minute. Wow, the whole market cap's like kind of, and it's in a rising wedge with a 68% chance of a break to the downside. So whatever call you're in, if it pops tonight, I would be taking profits as soon as possible because this could break down and the market cap could get us back down to 1.82. The TA says that we're going to get a pullback like tomorrow. It's going to be a bloody Sunday. The TA says there's going to be a bloody Sunday. The daily actually double topping too. It's spent. And do we see bearish divergence on the 4 hour? If that's confirmed, yeah, we do. We see swing up to swing up here. And we see swing down to swing down here. Anything is possible. Obviously, this is Bitcoin. But the TA says that we're going to dump like sometime tonight. So, kind of sad, but that's what the TA suggests when we look at total. All the hype all night, and then at the end, I give you the bearish news that's possible. But that's okay. We'll bounce there. We'll kind of double bottom and find our way out, and we'll still be at 2 trillion before we know it. 1.98, though, trying to crack 2 trillion again. Now, what if we just whip bullish and we go freaking to the moon right now and come up, and then we come back down? So all odds on tonight. If we break through this line and retest it, we're golden. So this is the deal. We break through this line and retest, we're gone to 2.25 trillion. We get rejected by this line, which is, you know, we're about to find out pretty soon. We get rejected by this line and, you know, we start falling out of this pattern, and then we hit the measured move. So one of two things are happening, and we're going to find out like pretty shortly. So far, we're getting rejected on the 15-minute. So far, we'll see. We'll see. All right, everyone. Thank you guys so much for coming on into the live stream. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being a crypto lifer. I appreciate you guys each and every day coming to the live stream. I could not do it without you. 63 people watching. Thank you very, very much. We got 116 likes, double the likes of the watchers. I never see that, so that's amazing. I thank God for every one of you. I thank God for my YouTube channel, and I'm not afraid to talk about that, even if someone isn't totally into it. It's okay, and I'm just happy that I'm blessed to be able to do what I do every day, that I get to trade for a living. I don't have to listen to a boss tell me where to go and what to do. And I'm able to work for you awesome people every single day. So, guys, thank you for the opportunity. Thank you for the love. And, yeah, $251 in Super Chats. You guys are unbelievable. I had one of the lowest viewing that I had right? Like usually we get, but you guys came through with the love, like $250 in super chats, like unbelievable. Shout out to Brian Jones with the $100 saying he's gonna join Patreon, like, and then throws $100 onto the super chat. Like, I stay blessed. You guys stay blessed. See what happens when you keep putting your foot forward the best way you can. Thank you guys so much for being here. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. You can find out when we post our next video. Remember, if you came to the channel, you're my boy, Sambo. You're my buddy, bro. I appreciate you, Smurvington. Thank you so much for the $10, man. You're working hard. I think you're going to be in my crew for a long time. I appreciate you, man. Thanks for making my life continually bossless. Shout out to Crypto Greg, man. Anytime. I don't want to see you ever go back to work, man. That would be just the worst thing ever, man. Thanks for the stream. Booyah. Adios, amigo. Thank you guys for being here. Please comment. And look, we went up to 261 now. Thank you guys so much for being here. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. You can find out when I post my next video. Remember, if you came to the channel, then you're already doing the right thing. 1, 2, 3. Crypto is life. I'll see you tomorrow for Bitcoin's weekly candle close. It's going to be a big deal. We're going to get ready for the week ahead. I'm already getting the shivers and the jittery anxiety over Bitcoin's weekly candle close. What will happen tonight? I broke it down for you. It's all eyes on the sky. Right now, it looks like we are getting rejected by this top trend line. Would be a little weary, you know, of, we didn't make a higher high here too. Remember, lower low, higher low. We need to make a higher high. We did not. If we don't make a higher high, what happens? We're in a downtrend. We must go down. So don't be surprised if you see the big dump tomorrow and this nasty reds and you're just like, well, that's what Crypto Lifer said. Or don't be surprised if we pump tomorrow. It's all depending on this line right here. If we get above it, look for the retest. If we break below it, look for the bearish retest. Either way, something's going to crack today. And that's like saying but I can tell you if we break above a certain area, highly likely everything plays out. So if you see us above 2 trillion in the next few hours, it's on like Donkey Kong, you know. Have a great night. Be safe. 1, 2, 3. Crypto is life.